Good evening. Alligator, how you doing? It's only a quick one, this. Nothing too long. Just saying hello, really. Yeah, I won't be on long. It's just a hello, and I hope you're all well. There is a link up there. No major discussion or anything like that. Just a chat, general chat. Just want to see who turns up. And the house and mushroom, how you doing? Nice to see you lately, and thanks for all your nice comments. Stevie C. Is that Julia? Where have you been? Fat Fingers, how you doing, mate? How's the plastering coming on? I've been putting the word out for you. I am a bit. I've got over the worst, but yeah, Sunday, it just seems to have come back again, and I don't know. I don't think going into these places helps because they're quite damp and that. But then again, I can't stop working, can I? At the same time, so I've done a massive one today, to be honest, and my body is aching. Are you doing, Yvonne? Yvonne and Paul, they kind of tell me off a bit about the exploring. They've got every right to do so, but I'm looking for a partner. I'm looking for someone to come with me, and I just don't know anyone. I'm that kind of guy. I wouldn't say I'm a loner, but I don't know many people. But I'll work on that anyway. I am working on it, actually. So, hey, Lynn Hodkinson, how you doing? In from the public eye, I get you. I am getting a lot of advice. Thanks, guys. And I will learn. Already am. Today was a scary one because there were actually people inside of where I went. And in part 2, if you get a chance to watch it, you'll see these people. But I did get freaked out today. But anyway, I got through it, and it's a 2-parter. So thanks for your concern is what I'll say. I know you're not having a dig. I just know that you're concerned. So I know, Yvonne. I know. Yeah, see, a mask. No. If I sound a bit awkward, I'm sorry, but the adrenaline rush I get is being on my own, for one. But from what I've learned, yeah, you're right. I do need to be with someone else. One, because of today, even though it turned out well. And two, majorly, if anything did happen, and maybe my phone got smashed or whatever, and I couldn't get in touch with anybody to say, help, I'm here, such a place. At least if there was someone else there, then yeah. I do understand. I've just had this urge and gone through it all. I think I've done about 20 by now within the space of, I don't know, just a couple of months. Burberry Audits is in there, guys. I've not seen him for a bit, not spoken to him for a bit. I have been quite unwell and I've not been watching as much stuff as I normally do. So I hope you're well, mate. Great stuff, what you do. Please check his channel out, guys. Burberry Audits. How are you doing, Uncle Eddie? Yeah, I understand about the mask. I understand. Yeah, mate. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, I'm letting you know right now. So get in touch with me and I'll be quite happy to cover that area, no doubt. And it's not far from me. So that's, very applicable to me, that is, mate. So I've had a few other people say, such a place, such a place. I appreciate that because, like I say, I'm still learning. And yeah, I know it did. It did, Yvonne. It just went off. Alex Cullen, how you doing? Christopher Aaron. Thanks, Burberry, mate. That means a lot, that, mate. Thank you very much. I'm a touch better, Snow. Yeah, I'm better than I was on Sunday, and then the previous weekend to that, I just curled up and thought, it was horrible. But yeah, just a cold, getting through it, on the best side of it now. Thank you very much. Cheers, Molly Simpson. Right. Thanks for coming in, guys. I didn't schedule it. I don't think I did. Nice one, Public Eye. Thanks for that. You did say that in a comment. I know. Did you nod off because I was live and it was getting a bit boring? Or was you just tired? I'm only joking. Paul's there, guys. Paul's there. A massive supporter to me. Every single video, comments, just every live, just it means a lot. It really does, guys. You wouldn't believe how much it does. But right, okay, here we go. Ben, right, there's his gang on his logo. I don't know if that's the rest of the guys who were there today. I don't want to give too much away about part 2 of the church. But Ben, thanks, mate, for coming in. Which one was you? There were about 6 or 7 of you. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Just thanks for popping in and putting that comment in there. Have you watched the video? Because it's mostly the outside part, but the next part, when I'm inside with you guys, that was awesome. Absolute frigging awesome. I never expected that. And you shit me up big style. You did. Probably the best one I've done, I reckon, today. And I'm feeling it too. One boss, one game, and how you doing? How many we got in? Can someone tell me? Because on my phone, it never gives the correct figure for some reason. Anyway, it doesn't matter really. Ben, yeah, right. So I'm guessing it was one of you two guys who saw me first, because you went, sick, you can shit me up there, you did. I'm thinking, I was around there for an hour. As soon as I got there, I heard voices and shit, and I thought, right, security, workmen, checked around, no, every padlock, completely locked, can't be workmen. Didn't see any security vans around or anything like that, so I just thought it could be some urban explorers doing it. So I gave it an hour. I thought they'd be out by now. The noise still carries on. You still there, Ben? Right. And I got to this opening, and these two guys came towards me, and they went, "Fucking hell, mate, you shit us up." I said, "You shit me up." And I said, I'm coming in for film, like, yeah, no worries. And then we had a good laugh and everything. It was great seeing these guys. You'll see them in part two. Fantastic. Some good guys, you know, they weren't there to wreck the place or do any damage or anything like that. They were just decent guys who chill out in there, play a bit of football, believe it or not. You'll see some of that as well, playing football in there. A bit of music, bit of smoke, and hey, you know, staying out of harm's way and doing nothing wrong, really, just maybe the odd trespass, but you know, a good bunch of guys they were. Right, let me just catch up with who's come in because I do waffle on a bit sometimes. Biker, how you doing, mate? He's just tired. Okay, how many Steph? How many shots of lemon juice you can do? Don't know what's up with you lately. Have I missed something? I'm only messing around Ace of Mushroom. Fat fingers, yeah, no worries, mate. Thanks for popping in again. Cheers, mate. Honestly, good to meet you that day anyway. I know it was only a short minute or two, but nice chatting with you, pal. Thank you. Okay, 37 cheers, biker. Not bad. Eamon McCann. Massive, thanks for your support. Brilliant, Eamon. Thank you, mate. Eamon McCann. Mate Birchall, how you doing? Right, biker. Oh no. I'll just get the bollocking out of the way first. What the hell do you think you're doing going live all of a sudden and all that? Get that out of the way. Just let me get it out of the way when he comes on. No one else backstage. Biker will be on in a sec, guys. Just thanks for coming in. It's just a general chat. I just want to say hello because the last few weekends, like Fridays, you know, because of what's been happening and that, and I don't know what to do really. I mean, you guys can decide for me if you want. I kind of like Friday Night Live, and it was very regular. Quite a few, really. I'd have to count back, but quite a lot. And do you think I should just reinstate it and carry on as before? I mean, I'll leave all that up to you, but if you do, just let me know. If you think Friday Night Live, Dino, straight back into it, mate, this week. It's up to you. I could say put a one in the chat and all that, but UK Transparency's there, guys. Good evening to you, mate. Loved your last video. Stick the link up for that, mate. If you can. I know you will. You'll see UK putting links up, guys. Have a look at them. It's all good stuff. Akash! I've lost the paper. I've lost it. Akash is a legend. Oh, Yvonne. Saturday. Right. Okay. Look, I'll take any suggestions. Okay. So it'll be a weekend job. So it's up to you. Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. It's up to you guys. Shall I put a poll on my community or something? Let me know, because I'd rather it be down to you than me, to be honest with you. No worries, fat fingers, mate. I know I've got people's support. Thanks very much. I put the link in back. Oh shit! Right, okay.
Yeah, you put link in and fucking forgot all about me. You know. I won't bother you, mate. Don't worry. Not a problem. Because you don't look well. You look a bit ill, mate. So I'll be a bit lenient with you tonight. Don't worry. Right, Friday. Yeah, you don't look right good, mate.
Well, I'm just coming out of a cold, but I thought I looked a bit better than.
No, mate, you look ill to me, mate. Unless it's a light, might just be lighting, but you do look a bit pale.
It could be. Well, I'm not fully recovered, but I'm not too bad. You know, I've not eaten that much, so I'm at, you know.
Well, you don't eat much anyway, do you?
Not really, no. But
there you go.
I'm all right.
That's fair enough, mate. It's fair enough. Right. Friday nights and Saturday night lives. Stick with your Fridays, mate. That's what you're known by.
Okay, that's that one. I've had Yvonne saying Saturday, please. I've had one or two others saying Friday. I don't know. I think I'll put a poll up or something.
Yeah, that's just my opinion, mate. You started off with a Friday Night Live months and months and months ago, and it continued. It got a good following, everything else. Obviously, things happened, and it changed to a Saturday. But Fridays, that's like your call sign, if you like. That's your footprint. Friday Night Lives.
Okay.
My opinion.
I agree, because that's why I brought it up.
That's my opinion, that's all.
No, it's fine. Someone else was backstage, but
we got Steph here.
Yeah, Steph's here. There was someone else backstage, but I'm sorry I forgot your name. If you come back on, I was too busy looking at the chatting, and I had Biker and Steph backstage and Zara as well. So right, okay.
You don't need to go watch my most recent video, because it's a good one.
What's it about?
I take a shot of lemon juice every time I died.
What? Oh, you're playing a game and you died, so you took a shot of lemon?
Yeah.
Oh, right. And how did that pan out?
What game were you playing?
Crash Bandicoot.
Old school.
No, it's the new one. They remade it, so it's better animation, but it's horrible.
Are you doing Zara?
I'm glad to know that you're okay. A little bit worried.
Oh, you don't have to be worried. Don't be worried about me, love. I'm fine.
He's all right. He's a Yorkshireman.
Yorkshireman can get through anything. Solid as a brick.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Not quite on the level of Lancashire, but you know they're catching up. You know.
Go bollocks.
If you then start arguing about tea bags next, I'll go mental.
Well, that was going to be the next subject, but I won't go to there.
Oh gosh, let's not do that. What an apartheid it is in the north.
The War of the Roses carries on.
Oh, yes. And there's only going to be one outcome.
Fat Fingers, you're right. It's Biker. I am under the weather, but I look better in real life. Thank you very much. Even though you said you don't, you don't look like that on screen. Like you look a bit different in real life. Remember saying that? I suppose everyone does, though. You know what I mean?
Well, I certainly fucking would, mate. Look at my picture. I'm bound to look different, aren't I?
You never change. Never. Hey up, anyone who's joined in. Thanks for coming in, Savannah Bear. Thank you so much as well for your nice comments and your support. It does mean a lot. Cheers, Fat Fingers.
Dino, do you have
cheers, guys.
Dino, do you have shot glasses in your house?
No.
Oh, you'll go buy some lemon juice and see if you can do 4
For
shots of lemon juice without throwing up. Because I did 3.
what like one full lemon or?
Well, I bought the bottled lemon juice because it's more sour. Yeah, and I filled it up with the shot glass, and I took that.
Oh no!
Right.
Pure.
Well, at least you won't get kidney stones, then, mate. Anyway.
I like lemon tea. I make my own lemon tea.
It's not supposed to be nice. It's supposed to be a challenge.
It is if you do it the way.
Mate, in Yorkshire, we drink a pint of that stuff for the first thing on the morning, I'll tell you.
That's why you always need the pads.
That's it, mate.
The toilet.
Mate, breakfast, pint of lemon juice, couple of live wasps, chomp on them, we're sorted. No problem.
Wow. I am Matt Carrier. Much love back to you as well, mate. Thanks a lot. You did your first audit today. Did I read that earlier on? I think I did. Matt Carrier, he's done an audit today, first one. So.
Well done, that's one more than me.
Oh, well, okay. It's another one. So I don't know if UK has got that link. He probably has somewhere.
Another one of what?
What's that, Steph? Sorry.
You said another one or something, but I didn't quite hear what it was.
Another audit.
Oh.
Yeah. So you've been up to any magnet fishing lately, Steph? Because I've not asked you that question for a long time, really, to be fair.
No, I'll probably go next week.
Anything interesting lately, or?
Broke my bike, so I've got to go get that repaired and get a new chain.
I mean, anything you pulled up from the waters with the magnet, or anything?
Well,
I know
no.
you had some coins a few weeks ago.
Everything's on my channel, but I've been busy last couple of weeks.
No worries.
You say you broke your bike. What you done? Snap chain?
No, what's happened is that it's happened 3 times when my chain's come off, but it's come off on the inside of the pedal, and then I can't put it back on. And then when I do manage to put it back on, it doesn't work properly. So basically, I'm going to have to take it in, have it fixed, and probably have a new chain put onto it. So at the moment, I don't have a bike to use. So tomorrow, I'm going to have to walk in.
Right. So it's coming. How many sprockets have you got up front? 3.
Yeah.
Right. Your derailer, right, that you use to change from one sprocket to other, right, it wants adjusting That's why your chain's coming off your bottom one.
Yeah, I know it is because I took it in the Halfords, when it happened the second time, and they adjusted it, and ever since then it doesn't want to change gear. And then they told me it's either I need a new chain or I need a new derailleur. But I bought that bike brand new, so I think I probably either need a new chain for it. I haven't even worn down the brake pads yet.
That's bullshit, mate. It's just not
Yeah,
adjusted right. It's just not adjusted right. What they've done, they've adjusted your derailleur on your first 3 sprockets, right? But they've adjusted it too far. So you probably find that it's not going on to your larger sprocket when you change up, yeah? But it's coming off.
That's what happened.
Yeah, so it's coming off.
I had it in the smaller one because I was going up hills and stuff, So that's normally the two I use, the smaller one and the medium one. I was trying to change it back onto the medium and it wouldn't go on, and it just came completely off.
Yeah, because they've adjusted it wrong way, that's why. Fucking Alphas, mate, I've shit them. They're absolutely crap.
That's what I've said.
I won't use them to change a light bulb, mate. I really won't. They're absolutely arseholes.
I've had it for a while though, my bike.
If you look on your derailleur, mate, you'll have 2 little what they call groove screws, right? And they'll have a spring behind each one, each little screw, right? If you tighten them both up and then slacken them off, you'll see it move and you'll see it align with your chain, and it'll pull your chain over, right? So you'll see it's trying to want to change gear, if you like. Just do it yourself with your screwdriver. That's all it takes. Just trial and error. Yeah. That's all it is. It'll take you about 10 minutes to get it right. Believe me. Just have a go, mate. It'll save you a lot of money.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna buy a new chain and then readjust it.
You probably don't even need a dual chain.
I'll just get a new one anyways. I wanted to get new brake pads, but I feel like I need new ones. So I might just get a new chain, new brake pads, and just put new stuff on it. Because I want to clean it as well. So if I can take my chain off and then give the gears a good clean while I'm doing it.
If I lived there, mate, I'd do it for you in 10 minutes. Not a problem. And you don't need a new chain, I'll guarantee you that. Your chain's not bent or twisted, so...
It might be at this point, because the way it keeps coming off.
No, that derailleur's not set right.
Steph, are you in Manchester from your accent?
No, very far away.
Oh, sorry. Okay. I was just going to say, I bought me.
We're down south, I think, Steph, isn't it? If I remember, was it?
To hear well. But no.
Someone asked a quick question earlier. I'm sorry, but
no, go ahead.
It's a new supporter of mine, and I mentioned magnet fishing, and this person was just asking what it was about, Steph. What is it? And I think the person said, is it some kind of metal detecting? And if you can just, I mean, what is it? Someone wants to know.
You have a strong magnet on the end of a rope, and you throw it into the river. So normally you do it near bridges because people throw stuff in, and then you get stuff out that they've thrown in.
There you go. I said mushroom.
Where do you get them from, Steph? Do you just buy them off Amazon or what?
You can buy them off Amazon normally, but there is a official website where you can buy them from, but you can get the same ones on Amazon. Right.
What sort of strength of magnet are you looking at?
The one I'm using is 500, and it's a double-sided, so it's 250 on each side. So if you get a one-sided, it would be 500 on the one side, but normally you want a double-sided.
Right, so that's the info that the guy needs that's been asking the questions. Nice one, that, Matt.
Steph, what's the most common thing that you pull out?
Bottle caps and pennies.
That's interesting to know, though.
What's the heaviest thing you pulled out, Steph?
Probably either the bike I pulled out or the sign.
Wow.
Crinkle, not tonight, mate. Come on Friday if you want, but not tonight.
Is it back?
Yes. I don't mind crinkle, but it's not what we talk about, mate, tonight. It's just a spontaneous. I just want to say hello and let people know I'm still here. Like I said last week, I have been really under the weather, guys. I've had a comment from the annoying James Patrick McDonough saying I look gaunt. Well, I've hardly eaten and I've been unwell. And I've still gone out there and done some work. So, and like I said before, maybe I shouldn't have done. And I've been going into damp places and things like that. Well, I'll get myself back together. Just give me a bit of time, I'm trying to work on a Halloween thing at the minute as well. So,
Already sorted out my Halloween video.
really?
Yeah.
Are you going to put that out on Halloween or itself?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it out on Halloween.
Okay, that'd be right. I look forward to that.
House of Mushroom, you just mentioned you lost your platinum ring. A magnet ain't going to bring platinum out because I don't think they're ferrous. So a magnet will pick you up.
When I was out magnet fishing, someone asked me if I get gold, and I said no because gold's not magnetic.
No, it's not. It's not ferrous objects, same as platinum. You pull silver out.
Yeah.
But I don't think you won't pull gold or platinum out. They're not ferrous. As in magnetic.
You'd be interested that the shares in silver have hugely, have tripled in the past year and a half. So if you're looking to invest and you haven't got as much as some other people, then go for silver every time.
Is it like, soft metals like gold and silver and lead and things like that? Is it the soft metals what don't magnetize?
If it's ferrous, mate.
Or are there some soft metals which will?
If it's a ferrous metal, mate, you'll pick it up. If it's non-ferrous, then you won't. Like gold, platinum, you won't pick that up. You pick brass up if it's got elements of metal in it. If it's pure brass, then you won't.
Is copper classed as metal?
Yeah, you pick copper up.
Old copper's worth a lot of money.
Because you've got that's made out of different metals anyways, copper.
It's really interesting that, isn't it? Really. Metals and, minerals and stones and stuff like that. I found it interesting.
Yeah, mushroom. If it's got any amount of metal in it, then a magnet will pick it up.
Teflon Sticks, how you doing? Teflon Sticks, guys, has got a massive sense of humour.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. At the beginning, didn't know how to take that guy, but pure good humour. Thanks very much. I think Ben's in there. Not seen Ben for a while, but I'm sure I've seen it. Yeah, there he is. Lordy as well. Eamon. Liverpool 5-0. I don't know. Football.
Yeah, I don't follow.
No, she's not a football or rugby fan or anything like that. Is Sarah? She's a people fan and a family woman who adores her children and looks after them well. Am I right, Zara?
I follow UFC because my lad does MMA and boxing and stuff. But his uncle played for Everton all his life, and he refused to be a mascot and walk on the pitch. So I was like, no, football's not for me. I wasn't impressed by the personalities either. So.
Hey, we've got Nunya in the house as well. Good evening, Nunya.
Do you know what? Nunya, no, he's a regular. He's Nunya. He always comes in, says hello to everyone. He's a massive community supporter, and he's donated to my channel in Super Chat a few times. I respect Nunya business. Please check this guy's channel out. He's an Aussie. He's all right, mate. Nunya business. Thanks so much for your respect, mate. It means a lot. UK will probably put his channel link up there at some point. A few
Think-
other people have come in and said hello. How are you doing? Thanks, guys.
I think with time difference, whenever Nunya comes on, I've always gone.
What's Aussie now? I mean, even Australia has different time zones, doesn't it?
Well, New
I
Zealand,
think Nunya's from Melbourne.
New Zealand are 12 hours in front of us.
Yeah,
So Australia, I think they must be somewhere around that 10 hours, maybe. I don't know.
yeah. I think Western, and then as you get to the east side, Sydney and that, Queensland and that, it could be an hour or two different.
Yeah.
Nunya,
Right.
if you're still in there, mate, just let
What
us know
ti-
what that's about.
What time have you got over there right now, Nunya? Because we've got 22:18 here.
And you're in Melbourne, right? I think 9 hours in front.
9 hours.
Okay. Right, who's doing the maths on this one? 20 past 10.
I didn't know what you said.
It's like 20 past 5 in the morning. Oh, 8:18.
Eh?
Right. 8:18. Yeah.
I'm just going to say 20 past
He-
6.
He's just he's having his breakfast and he's watching Dino's live. Nice
So
one, mate.
So basically, what we're doing, we're talking to somebody that is from the future. Are we not?
Well, yeah. Technically, yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
And Nunya is going back to the future by talking to us. There you go.
A grey or an onion?
Right, Nunya, what's happening tomorrow? Let us all know. What's lottery numbers for tomorrow? Send them
He's in
over.
Melbourne, guys. It's gone quiet.
I think people.
Do you have an onion in your house, Dino?
I don't at the minute. No, I do like onions though.
That's a bit random.
Yeah, it always is with Steph. Go on.
Well,
If
I'd
I
have
did
fought
have an
for-
onion, if I had an onion right now,
I can eat
Take a
onions
big
like
bite out of
apples.
it like an apple.
I can eat them like apples, mate.
I think you said this the other night, didn't you?
I did,
Oh,
yeah.
Goodness, look what an onion
I
business has just
couldn't
put
do
in your
that.
account.
I can eat them like. No, mate. Onions are sweet. They really are. You can eat them like an apple.
Mate, thanks again. Honestly, mate.
Wow.
It's
Look at
yeah. Thanks a lot, mate. No worries. He's done it a few times, and it means a lot. And you run out of things to say sometimes, but that's none of your business for you. It's not just my channel, by the way, guys. Not just my channel. He does it on. But massive respect, and I don't know if he's still there, UK, but if you can just stick his channel link up again, or as the chat goes on, really. Massive. Thanks, mate.
You know those long onions? I think they're called spring onions. I've taken a bite out of those.
Oh, they're nice,
Yeah,
mate.
I have. They're not too bad, actually. Yeah.
Try red onion. They're even sweeter. They're spot on of them.
Yeah, they're all right. Red onion. I
Yeah.
couldn't take a chunk out of one, though.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can.
No, I can't.
No, you can.
They have a
People
little
do it on
light
YouTube.
that goes up your
Well,
nostrils.
I can, but I won't.
Just get your gob round it, mate. Put your
On
lips
YouTube,
round
yeah,
it
that's a
and just
challenge.
jump,
I
yeah.
don't want to put. Oh my God, Steph. No. Right. If you
Yeah.
if you do it first, I'll do it.
That's my next video I'm doing tomorrow then.
Right. Oh, God, what was that?
That'll be up tomorrow, people.
Dino, go for a red onion. They're not as strong.
Sweet
The
onions are
British ones-
nice.
Yeah,
The British
go for
ones
red
are
onion then.
sweeter, but if you go for
No,
the Spanish
actual
ones,
sweet
they've got a lot
onions.
more
They're
of
called sweet onions.
Yeah, but they're grown only in England. If you look at the temperature that they're grown in, you know, if you've ever done a bit of gardening, if you grow them in Spain, they are naturally. It's to do with the compounds, in the soil. That's the different variations.
They put sugar in
This
the
is
soil.
So if you grow them in Spain, put sugar in the soil. Sugar is the only thing that cunts can live off. Like, no, thank you.
Zara's a very smart cookie, by the way, guys.
UK chap's trying to say, put that comment up, Dino.
Which one?
His last one.
Who's that? Sorry.
UK's.
That one?
That's the one. If he uses it same as I do, mate, he'll be
I don't
saying,
use glue. It's actually that perfectly made. I don't need it. They never
Yes,
fall
veneers.
out.
Have you got falsons on top, mate?
How do you know?
Have you?
They could be real.
There could be not.
They're veneers.
Or they could be.
Or there could be not. I've got a set of falsons on top, mate. I had all mine knocked out fucking years ago, but
I think some people can tell I ate arse, to be honest with you.
no, I've got to glue mine in, mate. I did have implants to start off with, but it because I got a broken cheekbone on both sides, they didn't take. So I had to have just a normal set of dentures and what have you. But now I've got to glue them fuckers in. But yeah, I can still eat an onion. It's fine.
Should you super glue?
No.
Nah.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, so up to Hammers. Not seen you around for a while, mate. Hope you well.
Have you renamed your channel Grow Veg? Mate, there's only 2 vegetables on here. That's me and
Talking
Dino.
You speak for yourself.
Talking about onions and dentures, like, honestly, are we supposed to, like, tell the children that we're not old? Seriously?
This is what my lives are about, guys. Onions, dentures, other things as well. Other things.
We could go deeper, but we won't.
No.
Got fake eyes.
I need some kind of telling tonight. Shall I
Tell
go
her.
back to Friday night?
Yeah, Friday nights, mate, without fail. My opinion, don't be biased or all like that. My opinion, Friday nights are what Dino was all about from the off, and it should still be a Friday night. Boom,
We take
there
a
you go.
consensual vote. So the people on the live just take it in terms of, like, order. So Eddie, yes or no to Fridays?
I'll put a poll up. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. But I think most people will say yeah, and most people, like, say, we're older looking for a decent, genuine chat, a decent conversation just to chill and relax to on a Friday night. And I think if we look forward to that, you can't let trolls destroy you. You've got to be
No,
you.
well, they
and
haven't.
You're so good at it.
They haven't. I must admit, I have been down, naturally so, and but at the same time, I've carried on, and by carrying on, because it's very rare. I don't put a video up every night. I don't have to, and it's nice to have a break. But I have hardly had a break, and I've battled through what I've been going through lately. With this, honestly, it's been terrible. To be honest, I'm definitely on the right side, not fully recovered, but yeah, I've just carried on basically, and I've carried on from all the shit started, and that's helped me keep my mind off concentrating on trolls and haters and things like that. Plus the massive support in comments and on live chats like this, like,
I think
it makes me feel that I am worth something, and not everybody judges or jumps on a bandwagon or just thinks one-sided. Or I noticed I've lost a few people who I thought were supporters, but hey, that's what comes with things. That happens in life, not just YouTube.
Yeah.
You can hear something, it could be a rumour through gossip or whatever, and then some people are easily convinced of what they're told or what they hear, and they kind of shut off at that point and think, no point me hearing that side of the story because what I've heard there and the way I've heard it is just so convincing. I'll take that. And that's a shame, really. You know what I mean? But there you go. It's nice to know who's who.
Do you know
and
what though? You've got to remember it's not your shame. It's not your shame, it's theirs. And you have done the best thing. Everybody here, I can say on behalf of everybody, is so proud of you because it's really not nice being trolled.
I could have buried my head, Sarah. Sarah, honestly, I could have buried my head, and which, do you know what? To a degree, I have. And Biker knows this. I've buried my head for a couple of days, and you have to get over the mental torture of it. But the urge to still get out there and film and things like that, I've done it, and that's helped. If I'd have just buried my head and done nothing, it would have been harder to kind of, if you like, make a comeback. But I've never had to make a comeback. I've just carried on.
I'm glad our conversations helped, mate.
No, this is it. This is part of it.
Everybody just literally
Massive.
has been sending you positive vibes, and they're the only people that you need in your life. And like you say, it happens in normal life day to day. I've had best friends that have drifted off after 20 years. It's just part of life, isn't it? And growing within yourself.
You're right.
So
Spot
take
on,
it as a
Zara.
positive because you're cleansing your friendship. You don't need those negativity and the negative people in your life.
I love the way Zara puts things. And you know you've helped me as well, Zara.
Oh, don't be silly. But I did get a bit scared when you went off grid with me. But I completely understood.
You have. No, it definitely, you know, it kind of clears the air, if you like, because you get to find out. Like, I've had a few supporters go bang straight against you, and it's like, what? If you're a true supporter, then please, before you make a judgment or an assumption or an imaginary, you know, concept in your head about what you've been told, then at least see the other side of things, especially if you're a supporter. And that's disappointing. So it's like all the disappointment and the things like, well, how could these people say these things for all these months about me and have all this positive vibe about them when they come into a live chat and that and like make me feel warm and things like that, then all of a sudden overnight kind of turn. At least I know at that point that these people aren't as valuable as I thought they were. You know, and I've had all sorts kind of
part of being human. Like the people that have been so close to you that I know have hurt you, it must be very hurtful because you've made yourself vulnerable, you know, emotionally and everything to that person, and you've opened up and being yourself. And when you realise that they're fair weather friends and they can flip on the turn of a coin because of a post or whatever, a comment, then it's really hurtful. Just don't be guarded. Just keep being your loving self and know that you'll only attract.
I've just cracked on. It's been hard, and being a bit ill last couple of weeks not helped, but I've still gone out there. I've still gone out there, and that's not because of any kind of right, guys, look at me, you know, battle through this, and I go out there when I'm under the weather and things like that. It's not for that. It's just like I just feel like who's breathing down the mic ever?
Me.
Why?
Because somebody just mentioned it. Jim Boyd mentioned it.
Okay.
I didn't hear it, but
it's a good one again. I think I Spy's in the house, guys. I Spy audit. Please check I Spy's channel out. He's a good guy. He's very cool. Very cool. If you watch his vids, you'll be saying that is one cool guy.
I think there's a
guarantee
demon
that.
in my house.
Say that again, Steph.
I thought there was like a demon in my house.
When? Just now?
No, a while ago, yeah. I was upstairs by myself and my bathroom light was on, right? And nobody else was upstairs and it randomly just turned off. So I went in the hallway, no lights on, so it's pitch black. And I swear I could see someone standing at the end of the hallway. And it scared the fuck out of me. And then once it went in the bathroom to turn the light on and it turned on, no problem. So the bathroom light just randomly turned off. And it looked like there's someone standing in the bathroom. So I shit myself.
Oh.
Don't do that, mate. Just go
Spooky.
forward and give him a good thump. If it don't connect, and you know there's something iffy.
Well, I think it was just the door.
Yeah.
It's amazing how things can freak you out like that from a creak of a door or whatever. I mean, these places I've been, honest to God, when I first started out, I've not shown you first ever clip I did in the mill. I was about 15 minutes and I was going, fuck this, I'm out of here, guys. I didn't fucking show that on film. I cut that out, but that's what I did. I freaked out because I heard dripping noises. I thought I heard footsteps. I thought I heard a dog. And there were nothing of that kind. Apart from the dripping noises and that, there were no footsteps. There were no dog barking or anything like that. My imagination just went wild. And now I've got used to it. I've got used to it, and I'm less scared.
But if I'd have come with it, drippy sounds you'd have heard would be me fucking pissing myself.
Yeah, but pissing yourself laughing, looking at my face, going, shit, guys, shit, I'm out of here, fuck this, I'm gone.
What was that, Queen Bee? Oh, what's your name? Zara B.
Zara B. Queen Bee.
Zara B.
Zara.
Wow.
Queen Bee, never heard. None is a legend, I spy, absolutely. Luke, anyone who's joining, thanks very much indeed. Thank you for coming in.
I wouldn't run away if I got scared. Because if you go watch my Baldy Church video, you'll see me. I saw something move out the corner of my eye and I turned around with my fist up ready to fight a ghost.
That's it. If you smack it, mate, and it connects, it's not a ghost.
Yeah, there won't be much of a fight, but it's real people what could be in there what scare me. But anyway, I've just got this fire gel. That's all I got.
I mean, our lass shits me up every night. She'll come up, I've got my headphones on, I've got my mic on. She'll open the door, I don't even hear her. I'll get a slap up where she says it's time for bed. And that's it. And she shits me up every night. So I'm just waiting for it now, actually.
God
shit, yeah, it's that time.
Yeah, I'm well past bedtime now. That's your fault for going late and leaving me 10 minutes sat in background.
Yeah, well, you know, I kind of talk a bit at the beginning.
No, you don't.
It's like that.
You don't waffle at all, mate. Much.
You don't. You truly don't.
No, he don't. He don't waffle. Bless him.
It's your channel. It's your life, and we all want to hear you talk. That's why we're all here. So.
Yeah, there you go.
Excuse me. You went, oh, I put link in, bikers coming on in a second. And it took you fucking 10 minutes to bring me on. In a second.
Yeah, but while I did that, there were people coming in the chat. So I took my eye off backstage because
no fucking
kind of less important than the chat. You know what I mean? At that point, before you come on.
I'm not more important than chat, mate. I totally understand. But I'll bring it on in a second, mate. Fucking 10 minutes later. But we got there at the end.
I'm still learning. I've only done like 50 lives.
I know, mate, and I've been here since day one, and you still do fucking same. Week in, week fucking out, every fucking week.
At least you let me in. My gosh.
Yeah, you'll get in straight away, yo. I want what charisma you've got because you don't let me in straight away. No,
you know I was first one on. What do you mean?
Well, wait a minute. I was waiting
You
10
was on
minutes.
before Zara and Steph tonight. What do you
Yeah.
mean?
I waited 10 minutes. Zara came in. Oh, I've got
So,
Zara in background. Bang, straight in. She was there. You
No,
brought her in.
I
You
waited
brought her
10
in straight
minutes
away.
first. I was just listening and watching and commenting. I didn't decide to come on, so don't be worrying about
Do you remember when I said I'll get the bollocking over as soon as I get right? I've got it right at the end before he jumps off as well. See what I mean?
I haven't bollocked you. I've just pointed out one or two facts that you feel
You've done it in the Yorkshire way.
you don't adhere to the curriculum that you set out. There you go.
You'd be a nightmare at a school, wouldn't you?
I'll tell you what, I've been knackered without him.
Right. Give me a minute. I've got a phone call coming in.
I was going to say to Eddie, when he was telling me to shut up, when Poppy was talking, I was just trying to explain the situation because she just came into it and I showed her it back live. And she was so proud, you know, of all the comments with people saying, "Good night, Poppy, good night, Poppy, good night, Poppy." She was so happy. She was like, I've never seen her that, like, little face, like, elated. I hate the fact that it's digitalised, but, well, I am, but not.
Look at that comment on screen and look who it's coming from.
Oh, do you know what? I've made a few videos with Poppy, but it's just more. I wouldn't upload them. I've got a phone from like 1996. They keep ringing asking for it back. So no, I've got no chance of it. Don't know how to do
Yvonne,
any of that stuff.
right. If anyone does tell me off in a nice way, it's Yvonne. If you check back on the abandoned stuff, it's like, Dino, nice video, but for God's sake, please be careful. And things like that. So occurring.
Like I said.
And I don't know who Yvonne is in person or anything like that. Just a massive supporter, but it's just nice to know people are concerned about you. But sorry for giggling, Yvonne, but you do put nice comments on, and they're very caring. Thank you. Nunji says, do your own live stream, Zara. So,
No.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Yeah, that'd be good.
No.
The Zara B show. Just don't do it on a Friday night.
Yeah,
because you'll take all my viewers away.
No, would not. Don't be silly.
That's
No,
yeah. Why
never
don't you do
that. It's not my
Why don't
channel.
you do a live ones? You know, like I don't know, come something like exactly wax your
you know
wax
me,
your
it'd be a
legs.
rant.
Yeah, no.
It'd be the worst fucking rant in the whole world. It'd just be me having a glass of wine going, do you know what? Fuck all this. Like, sorry.
Right, I'll tell you what then.
You know exactly what it's me, Tina.
Have you glass of wine, right? And just say, right, tonight we are doing leg waxing, right, with a glass of wine. Right, that'd be ace. That.
Do you know what? I've been offered £2,500 for a pair of me dirty socks. What the hell is wrong with people these days?
Oh God.
People do that with underwear.
No, I've been asked for that. I've been asked to do a threesome as well. And honestly, it's like I was only online dating for like 6 hours. That was it. I couldn't hack it. I was like, this is not for me. He had him contact me. His wife contact me. And I was like, what is wrong with people? What are wrong?
You should go to Japan.
Only time
in Japan, they have vending machines where you can buy still children's used underwear. Yeah.
Used? No, I've seen the vending machines on the street, and my friend bought me back some like little thongs that you can buy in the street for like, I don't know, yen or whatever they use, or China, I think it was. But
they sell used ones.
Only time I've been asked for a threesome.
That's foul. That is foul and illegal.
What? What, a threesome?
No, you selling children's used underwear. I
Oh,
find
yeah.
that
That's right.
I'll Google it and it'll just give me or DuckDuckGo, people, not Google. But I'll do that and then it'll just lower me heart. Do you remember that? Does anyone remember that music video where she walks around New York City with a big massive heart and every day it gets smaller and smaller and smaller as the song goes on? It was like 1996. This is I'm showing me age, but I always remember it because I think it was brilliant. She ends up with this tiny little heart because everybody keeps hurting her, like they're bumping into her, they're letting her down, they're hurting her, and
It
she
rings
just
a
ends
bell,
up with
does
this
that?
tiny heart. Yeah,
It rings a bell.
it was like a music video, you know, like a dancey one, like a oh my god, I sound old if I say disco. But like a dance song, and I'm sure it was like "Woman." Oh, you might remember that. Sure,
How's it go?
to
Go
do
on,
with
sing it.
See if you can find it, Zara, and then you can come back and sing it for us.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm ever going to sing a dance song, but
Come on. Come
Don't
on,
be
Zara.
shy.
Zara, sing it while you're having a glass of red
I'm
wine
not shy. You know, I'm
and,
not
and
shy.
waxing your legs.
I've sang loads of times on a live stream, and people have actually
Yeah.
said, "Oh, you sound good, Dean," and in the background they're going, "Shy."
In the comments,
But I
switching off
don't
right
care.
now. All your numbers going down.
No,
That's what I
actually, they're
get with
going
your
up.
neighbours.
Listen, you're getting loads of love tonight, Zara. You know what I mean? People are saying, I thought this is Zara, and now I think that. Well, same here, guys. That's what I thought, and she's always here, and she's great. So think what you want.
I just have
do
my
you know something?
moments when I lose me stuff.
She
just had-
loses a rag quite bad. When she loses it, guys, she loses it. But I will remove her when
because
she
I've
gets
been
to that
told.
point where,
You know,
yeah,
people,
I know what
I
she's
think-
like. She don't mean any harm, guys.
This
Yeah,
is why we
people-
can't meet up, though. Do you know? You can't just remove me from your living room, can you? It'd be
Yeah,
so
people
hard.
are saying,
See that bit of curtain there outside of Zara? Does that look similar to that bit of curtain there?
Yeah, a little bit.
No,
But we're not actually in the same room.
no, it don't matter.
I'm
It don't
next
look
door.
anything
I'm
like
in
it.
their room because it's easier.
Do you know how
If
to
you-
taser just in case?
They only have one spring on. He's tried it twice, and I still got up.
Got to upgrade to a
Um,
kettle prong then.
Thanks for the advice, Steph. That was so nice. Save that one
Thanks,
for Christmas.
Eamon. I think I will. But I'm more shit at that than singing. Thanks for putting them links up there, UK, mate. Honestly, you're a very hard-working mod for me lately. You actually, taking the place of
Shush.
a couple of people, so you kind of filled in for me. Brilliant. Yeah, no worries. I'll shush.
If he carries on doing that, mate, I'll carry on doing what I'm doing in the background. Don't worry.
I know you will. I pay you well.
You pay me fuck all, mate. You don't pay me well.
I pay you in kindness
Do you fuck?
by leaving you backstage for 10 minutes, knowing you're there. I love frustrating him, guys. I love it.
Yeah.
Just imagine that if only you knew Lancashire, Yorkshire, right? The Pennine thing. Can't stand them. So, anything I can do to disrupt them and make them feel shit, I will.
Yeah. And then when I come on, I fucking always make sure he feels shit. There you go. That's the Yorkshire.
No, I don't think so. It makes it feel better than me.
Yeah.
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 That's why all the best football teams were in Yorkshire, right, Biker?
Exactly.
No, you're wrong.
No, still are.
No, that's not right.
From Liverpool in the house. from Yorkshire.
I shouldn't have brought football into that then, because I don't even
Yeah.
like it. I'm just trying to have a go at him. You know what I mean? It'll never work.
No, you never win, mate.
Not with Biker.
You never win, mate.
I think Steph's jumped off. Crinkle's still backstage. He won't go away.
I'm going to say bring him on, but I think with
Oh.
conversation we're having now, would he fit in?
No.
I mean, we've talked about selling dirty underwear. I mean, he's got plenty in background, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So
You could help my business out.
He's just laughing.
Yeah. So maybe you could
Oh,
fit
listen,
in.
he was chill last time. Like, you can't judge somebody. Look how everybody trolled me.
I don't judge. I've
because
said from day one he's all right. He's all right. It's Crinkle. He's just a pain in the ass, and he
just a
fucking knows he
legend,
is.
isn't
He
I've had-
knows he
So am
is.
I.
He's not a bad guy.
I've had one
Nah.
conversation with him in past. I don't think that went well. That's going back a while back.
I apologise.
He's let me down a couple of times, and I don't know, for some reason he can't. He always, every time I go live, he's there. I don't know if he feels comfortable on my live, and I do let him talk and that, and I suppose a lot of people don't. And
Yeah.
he's never been, hurtful to anyone or anything like that. So
He's got his own ideology, mate, and that's it. And
Yeah.
he speaks it, which is it's fair enough. But a lot of people, they will take the piss. I've seen him on other channels,
yeah.
and he doesn't get a fair crack. In all honesty,
No, but I believe that. And how many lives have I done now when Fluke's been on? And
I've seen where it's gone, mate.
you've seen the love hate. I call it love hate in that relationship with them two. I still, and I don't think Fluke's watching. I don't know if Fluke's going under treatment at the minute, guys, or whether he's fallen out with it. But
no, Fluke's fine.
I'll bring you on, Henry, in a minute. Give us a few minutes, mate.
You've seen
Always.
Fluke fall out with me. It depends what's happening in your own life. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That does affect how you behave and how short-tempered you are, perhaps, and your temperament at that moment. We're all human beings.
It all depends as well. If you get retaliation from a comment that you know is incorrect and you can't back it up, that's where arguments start from.
Do you know what? That's called life. I might hear a comment that I know is incorrect in the playground. Do you think I can just start arguing with other mothers? I've got to keep my mouth shut. Well, I try to.
Yeah, that's in real life. We're all on internet now, so things can happen differently.
So you feel like you're just an online persona, and it takes the realness away from the situation, and you feel like you can say a lot more or go a bit further than you ever would, perhaps in real life.
Yeah, quite possibly.
We've all got to distinguish.
Yeah, exactly. Go on then, bring him on, mate. If you bring him on,
Right.
If you bring him on now, you brought him on 8 minutes before you brought me on.
Before, all right. See what I mean? If you notice, guys, every live, he has a go at me. Without Biker, guys, I'd be nothing. I'll tell you that right now.
Go on,
from day one, okay? And I mean that seriously. Beauty therapist, thanks for coming in. Anyone who's joined in, as usual, it's non-stop chat, which is great. I don't want to miss anyone out, even though I know I do, but thanks for coming in, good or bad. In fact, mostly tonight, I haven't seen one bad comment. So thank you. I'm going to nip off for a quick break. And I'll bring Emery on first.
Why didn't you just
Zara's
say?
growing on me. Listen, guys, I know Zara's controversial, right? But she's a regular on my lives now, and you can see the proof. She's all right. Every live, she tries to bring positivity, and she has done. Okay? Take her or leave her, she'll always be invited on mine. Even when she kicks off like at least she admits it. But at the end of the day, she's a gentle soul and she means well.
Do you know? Is that an actual
No, you didn't. You don't quite go.
We're gonna have words about this.
You kind of go. Right, you fucking twat. Fuck yeah. Yeah. And then she goes. Sorry, guys. And I didn't mean it. It's just it kind of had to come out.
Mate,
You know what I
that was
mean? Right,
mate.
I'm going for a pee, and I'm going to bring Henry on.
That was an absolute
Carry on
flat
away
impression.
chatting, guys. I'll be 2 minutes.
Oh, that
Yo.
cheeks are going red, you idiot.
Hey, up, Henry, how you doing?
Not bad, man. How are you? All right?
I'm good, yeah. What you want to talk about? Well, let's keep it light-hearted.
Oh yeah, I'll just join in as I feel fit, like keeping it light-hearted.
Right. So, how much you selling that underwear at background for?
If you know, you know. If you know, you know. That's
Yeah, but
I'm not
I'll give
programmed.
you a £5 for that hat you're wearing right now, Crinkle.
Yeah, man, you can have it if you want. I'll donate it to the Dino Fund.
Right, you heard that, guys. We're on.
You can actually have the.
I want to see you wear it on Halloween.
So how's it going, man?
yeah, all good, mate.
Good.
Right, quick question, right? I've had one conversation with it past a long time ago. You probably forgot. I have as well. So I can't remember yesterday anyway. But other than that, right. Oh, fuck, where were I going with this? I've even forgot what I'm going to say now.
Gonna ask me a question
Oh, what, yeah?
about
Oh,
a
yeah.
conversation.
Yeah, whereabouts roughly are you?
I'm in Camden Town in London.
Right,
You know where
okay.
that is? Northwest one is basically if you put a pin on a map right in the centre of London,
Yeah, I know where Camden Town is, mate.
pretty much there. So yeah.
Yeah, I might be from Yorkshire, but I have been there.
Yeah. Dino's been there. He went to the
I've heard a
market,
song
didn't he?
about it.
Dino
Yeah.
went to the market and did one of his videos there.
That's right, yeah.
And some geezer in a record store came out saying, "What are you filming for?" and all that. And he
Right,
got
next
into
question.
it with a security guard.
Next question, because you're quite famous for this. That green screen you've got going in background, what is that all about?
Green screen.
Or is
Well-
that ain't real, mate? That's a green screen.
I'm
Come
not
on.
programmed to talk about that. You know, I'm a Russian AI bot programmed in Russia.
Come on, what's the significance behind that green screen that you've got with all that
Put a
washing?
different memory module in to be able to talk about that. It's just, it's one of them no-go areas. That does not compute. Does not compute.
No, it does, mate. I've just asked you.
I'll
I'm
tell
from
you
York-
what, you know, you was talking about metals and magnetism.
Yeah,
I can explain how a metal, why some metals are magnetic and others aren't.
I
If you
already
wanna
know
hear
that, mate.
Huh?
I already know that, mate.
No, but I can explain how it occurs. Why?
Yeah.
Why? Do you know why?
Let him
Go
go,
on,
Eddie. Let him have a chance.
Go on, educate the educated, mate. Go
I'm
on.
just saying. But basically, you know, atoms are made of protons, neutrons, and electrons.
Right, go on.
Yeah. So basically, any metal that has an odd number of electrons, and actually it can be an even number, but if there are any unpaired electrons that are not, that as an atom fills up with electrons, it fills shells around the nucleus, and so as they fill up, they go in a certain order, and if there are any that are unpaired, because they like to be in pairs, then that metal will be magnetic. Iron has 5 unpaired electrons. That's why iron's magnetic. And the magnets that they use for magnet fishing, just thought I'd mention it. They're called neodymium magnets, which is the name of the metal. So that's the name to put in. And they're the strong ones that you can do magnet fishing with. So there you go. That's
Can
it.
I just say that that's
Unpaired
completely
electrons.
that's theoretical and that's really old physics.
Well,
And now
Mhm.
it's all being tested because they've found new elements. So the periodic table Now, so when you were at school, I'm presuming your age a little bit. I'm saying it's plus 20 years ago. But the periodic table now has 20 new elements, okay, which
Yeah.
are completely unexplained. Half of them are, this is so fudging crazy, right? One of them is man-made, and they put it, a mushroom, it doesn't breathe like another plant. It doesn't take in carbon dioxide and blow out oxygen, which is what we're taught basically in school. It breathes in oxygen and breathes out carbon dioxide as if it's a human living thing. That's why there's so many tripping, things within it. I won't go into that at the moment with mushrooms. I'll be for hours, but they put in this chemical to a mushroom, and they absolutely absorbed this man-made chemical and brought it back out again, completely natural. So that's borderline cyborgism, isn't it? Because is that man-made or is that natural? Because they've absorbed something man-made. It's got all these crazy. Do you know the famous one? Somebody on here has got it as his picture. Can't remember the Latin name at the moment because I just watched a lecture on mushrooms for 2.5 hours and my brain's boggled. But you can't say everything's gone mental. So the old physics theories are now being completely renounced. Completely. So what you were taught in school, basically A plus B equals C, it's no longer the truth. Theory, it's just that. It's theory. Theoretical. Read the BMJ, read the Lancet, read peer-reviewed papers from every different country and see where we're up to.
I do. Yeah, I do.
Zara, just still that little comment again.
Sorry.
Well, you know what? Oh, go on, sir.
Zara, just still that comment again in that voice. A plus B equals...
Well,
do your A plus B equals C?
Sorry.
Do it again.
But I don't know what.
It's like E equals C.
Can you tell me what one theoretical...
B equals C.
That's it. That's the one.
Can you name one theoretical theory that's been overturned, like you say? Do you know any?
Overturned? No, because people are scared to overturn anything. But I can tell you right now that gravity, its original theory, has been disproven by the latest updated physics. Look into it. It's not down to me to educate you. When people say,
has theory ever overturned a fact?
Well, what I'd like to say is...
It's not a fact. It's never been a fact. It's always been
No,
theoretical.
that's what I've just said. Has theory ever overturned a fact?
Yeah.
Well, theories in science are what you would describe as a fact, basically. Like...
No, we've been through this before, Crinkle.
That's what you've been...
Yeah, but a scientific theory is something that's supported by evidence, whereas a normal theory is just a guess, like an everyday theory.
No, okay. So...
Right, if police have evidence, they go with that and then go along to prosecute and things like that. It doesn't stay a theory. It has to become a fact before it can be acted upon. Can I just say, sorry, Mayor, Jim Bowen, can you just leave Crinkle alone, please?
Doesn't bother me in the...
No, I know it doesn't, mate, but I don't want it in my chat because just leave the guy alone, please, Jim. All right, you're still welcome in the chat, but...
Now, one example is heliocentric theory.
No, welcome.
Scientific theories are...
I understand debate.
About the time, guys, please.
What that is the Earth... revolves around the sun. The sun is the center of our solar system. Now, that's supported by hundreds of thousands of observations, which in astronomy is what you would call evidence. So that's backed up by evidence, and also you can make
Okay.
predictions
So
about where
can
the
I
Earth
just ask
will
you,
be.
how many years of astronomy was that gathered from?
Well,
It's a
hundreds of
question.
years.
It's a rebuttal.
Yeah.
It's called a debate.
At one point,
No, how
we
many
thought,
thousands of years?
well, hundreds it is, because at one point we thought
No.
the
Okay,
Earth
so you're
was the
told that
center of the
humans have only ruled.
universe. But
Hang on, Zara. Let him
turns
finish.
it turns out when you put the Earth at the center of the solar system and the universe, and then you look out at the night sky, you can make predictions about where the stars might be and where the sun will be and the planets, and it
Right.
just doesn't add up. But when you place the sun at the center of the solar system and you look up, everything is where you'd expect it to be if the Earth is going around the sun. And you can make predictions about where it's going to be in the future and then test them. That's evidence in science, and
Do you know what?
that's what supports a theory. And so that becomes basically a fact over time,
But-
because who's going to disprove
Can I-
that the Earth revolves around the sun? I don't think it's possible. So that's what a theory is in science,
Mathematicians,
supported by evidence.
mathematicians, statisticians. So can I just start with rebutting that? Okay, mathematicians and statisticians. So at the start, if you look at the pinch of history, people have been on this earth. This is something I didn't want to go so deep into. Hundreds of thousands, if not millions of years, but whatever. We are a tiny, tiny, teeny pinch, in the tiny drop of history. We are but a tear, not even a raindrop. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But, so what's the oldest ancient history that you know? The oldest group of people. So before there was actual human beings, there was different types of humans with the heads developed differently.
Australopithecus, or whatever they're called, and Neanderthal, and it goes back.
No, pre-Neanderthal.
Well,
this,
dinosaurs,
okay? So,
before humans even existed. They're not in the fossil record. See, that you could call that a theory. Humans didn't coexist with dinosaurs, and the evidence for that is that there doesn't seem to be any bones of humans next to dinosaur bones in the fossil record.
Yeah.
So that's like evidence that support that theory.
Okay.
Thing.
And I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but I'm really, really big into history, and especially older history. So I think what you're doing now is just a repetition of what you've been taught all your life. And I completely understand that. And it's quite hard sometimes. Right, I don't think we should go so deep because I've just seen a comment on the chat, and I don't think
Yeah, this is what I mean, Emre. If I can butt in.
Yeah.
I said to you, mate, Friday, I don't mind.
All right,
this.
well, yeah, that's cool.
But tonight, at least you've introduced it, mate. You've introduced it, and Zara will be on Friday, no doubt.
Anyway.
And do you know what I mean?
Can I just say, Dino, like, I've learned you're a good teacher, and so is Cop Watcher, and plus so is myself, because I don't drink alcohol anymore. I've learned to not get drawn into, if I ever say anything, it will always be directed towards some sort of idea or argument. I don't let myself get drawn into personal attacks, right? So you'll see that from me from now on. Yesterday I was on Film Boys and I was criticizing certain ideas and arguments or whatever, and I was just attacked from all sides, and people were calling me some bad words, like to do with homophobic words and all that. And it took like one of the other listeners to come on and say, hang on, you can't say that, my two sons are gay and all this. And I just don't get drawn in. And everyone said in the comments, well done for showing restraint. So you'll see that from me. And yeah, I'm up for just joining in the light-hearted chat. I don't always want to. So
no, you're all
Can
right,
I just
man.
say, Henry, that was not personal.
And you'll see it with Fluke as well. Sorry, go on.
And I enjoy health. That wasn't personal in any way. I have no preformed you know, presumptions of you. I'm not using my words, well, very poorly, extremely poorly at the moment, become articulate. Inarticulate, say. My tongue isn't working. But I'm proud of you for not drinking and don't get drawn into it. But you are only human. Don't put yourself in that position. Just make sure you're in a safe space. Honestly, debate is underrated. You should be able to hear an opposition side.
Exactly. Yeah.
Debate it and both going away. We both agree to disagree. So what? I've got my
And
way.
you both learn something. We all learn something from a debate. That's a definite. That is a guarantee. Everyone learns something from an argument, and I've said it many times. Nobody wins an argument, and it's a complete waste of time.
I learn more from surrounding myself with people who I disagree with than ones I agree with, because you just you know, everyone just agrees with what you already think you know. So
can I ask you, Crinkle? Can I just ask you, mate? I mean, I wouldn't say you're adamant on your beliefs, but obviously, you know, you believe in them, so to speak. But have you ever learned something? Have you ever said to yourself, "Hang on, what I thought there, this person said that," and I think, "Hang on, they've got a point." Or are you stuck in your ways where it's like, what you've read and believed, that's it?
no, I'm always willing to change my mind based on evidence.
What have you ever done? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, what I believe about the world changes all the time based on evidence. And like, I tend, you know, I'm a scientist, so I base what my understanding of the world on that. I'm no good at politics, really. And, you know, my understanding of the world is quite a nerdy one, and it's mainly based on science. Because for me, I feel that's the most open way of finding stuff out, and it's all checked by other people and rejected if it seems to be, you know,
Right.
Not repeatable, like the experiments, for instance. So
well, that's where an argument could come in, because not an argument, sorry, part of a debate, because I get the feeling what you're saying now, what you're talking about is what you've already read, or it's what the mainstream media have put out there, and it's kind of like, or have you looked into it yourself?
I actually do research science myself, so there you go. I mean, I read scientific papers, peer-reviewed scientific papers.
Just another quick putting, guys, because I'm sorry, guys. I'll be 30 seconds at the most. It's just that when Yvonne Driver is saying good night, I'd like to just say good night back and thank you very much for all your support, Yvonne. It means so much to me. Yvonne Driver is a massive supporter of mine and very constant and very caring about what I do. So Yvonne, massive respect and much love to you, and Paul as well. So I'm sorry about that, guys. It's just when someone says good night, I've got to say good night back.
Yeah, good night, Yvonne. Based on that one, do you remember earlier I was saying when our lass comes
Yvonne.
upstairs,
good night,
and she slaps you up back at head and scares the shit out of me? Right, I've just had the slap on back at head. So on that note, I'm going to go see if I can sell some underwear. And I'm going to say,
buy some if you want.
I might even sell some piss pads, mate. You never know. But on that note, I'm going to say, twat the chat, signing out. Good night, all. Good night, everybody in the chat. Big good. Catch you on a Friday. Bye bye.
Thanks as always, mate. Always. Bye, ready, guys. Thank you. So, it's been great, actually, tonight. Great guests as always. Great chat. Thank you so much for coming in. Never scheduled, but nice to see you all in. I don't know how many's in at the minute.
So I'm going to do an audit, don't you, Dino?
Pardon?
I'm going to do an audit.
No way. No.
Yeah, just to see how it goes, crinkle style.
Really?
Yeah. Kentish Town Police Station,
no.
probably at the back there. I'll go down the back there. But I've got my
You're
spiel.
letting them all know now.
My spiel's worked out already.
Right. Right. No more said. Right. I'd love to see that.
Yeah. And I'm doing another video about. I'm just gonna. Well, I'll let you know on that one.
Right. No worries. Right. Okay. You shocked me there, mate. To be honest. But...
Watch this space.
Oh, you heard it, guy. How many's in? Somebody tell me how many's in. Who heard that? How many heard that?
63 watching now.
Right, okay. You're well out to that now, mate.
I will. I'll probably do it in a day or two.
Right, we'll boost you up though. If you do that, no matter what the turnout is, no matter how it goes, if you do that and put it out there, I will definitely boost that video up for you.
Cool.
No worries.
Yeah, man.
James, what are you talking about? 63. I'm not 63. Actually, guys, it's my birthday on Saturday. Saturday.
Cool, man.
Yeah, just
Well, I won't
drop
ask
that
how
in there.
old. I'd say about. You're going to be about 39, aren't you, do you know?
You fucking freak.
25.
I wish.
I know the number.
It looks well, though, so whatever age you are.
No. I'm going to be 49.
Yeah? Cool, man. That's same age as me.
Lying.
Same age as me. No,
You say
yeah, he's lying now, is he? Yeah, okay. You don't look 49, though, to be honest.
Yeah, just a touch older.
Yeah, no, you look, yeah.
he's
you
not
look,
49.
if you're older than 49, you look quite well for your age.
Thank you. Right, no, I'm going to be 53, actually, on Saturday. Yeah.
Cool, man. And you don't look it.
Just an age. James.
It doesn't, does it?
Yeah.
No.
How come
Not
you got it
52
right,
either.
James?
He's
Yeah.
got one of them baby faces that don't seem to age don't seem to age as much as some other people. So, yeah.
Actually 108. Doesn't really want to tell people.
It's actually
Look
from
at your
the
face,
future.
Gina. Oh, God.
It's from the future, Dino,
Exactly.
where they've already
Look at his face. Don't take that harmfully.
what do you call it? Eternity. What's it? Immortality. He's immortal.
Yeah.
He's from the future. He's 900 years old.
I've been around for a long
Yeah, he
time.
looks 40.
Right, you're welcome on every single live I do, mate. No.
And I'm blocked
No.
now. I'll be blocked. Watch. Did you ever read
know I'm
about
only
the
a
oldest
puppet.
man recorded in history?
Yeah.
And it was in China.
Yeah.
And he was
I
nearly
think-
200 years old. And they actually
Really?
had a photograph of him and a letter from the Queen. The
Wow.
English Queen sent him a letter congratulating him on his 150th birthday.
No,
And-
man.
How is this just been
Taylor, you got me.
His toenails were like that, though.
Tony's got me. If you never believed in science and Doctor Who, there's my sonic screwdriver.
Sonic screwdriver.
Yeah, look at that comment.
What's this? What's that?
Well,
See, Doctor Who, that's who I am.
Dino is Doctor
right,
who
see.
regenerating.
I keep
I've
regenerating,
never watched
so
Yeah.
on Saturday, Sunday, I'll be a different Doctor. You know, I'll change. I'll probably have a skinhead and something like that, and wear different clothes, like smart ones for a change. In fact, no, I'll keep buying second-hand shit. Right.
Do you know? Then we can sleep in the same room, can't we?
Sarah, wow.
I'm ju-
Go
I'm
on, Dino.
joking,
You've
you know I'm
pulled, man.
joking.
You've pulled, Dino.
I've told you about this in private, Zara.
The
Never
famous
again.
live streamer these days, isn't he? Famous.
You want to see Zara's room, guys?
Never again.
I'm joking. Oh God, why do you put me in a? Why is this happening? Right, let me take that.
Oh, stop it. Everyone knows it's a joke. They get the sarcasm. They're all adults.
Get a mullet.
Actually, it's true.
Are you going to let me out to the spare room, do you know, eventually?
Get a mullet. Not yet, no. Not until you calm down, Zara.
Look, she's laughing at someone in the foreground. That's you, Dino. We know.
Hey, listen, Crinkle, when she behaves, I'll let her out. But when she goes out, she misbehaves. So when she comes in, gotta lock that fucking door again.
Yeah.
You know?
I knew there was somebody just in front of her there. It's probably you in that.
Sorry,
the next
mister.
room, isn't it?
It's not. Hey, it could be. You never know, guys.
I'm
Keep
listening on
guessing.
studio monitors. I can hear tiny details in the sound. I can hear it. You know.
You can hear me rattling the door. I will not. Stop it.
Fat fingers. I'm not too bad, am I, for my age? This guy's seen me in real life. No, I got recognised of fat fingers. It was like out and over, it was like deanology, and I'm looking round and I'm going, what? And he went, deanology. I said, how you doing, mate? As if I thought, I know him. I know this guy. He just mentioned me, and I didn't know him at all. He just said, I watched your live stream last night, watch your channel. I said, that's cheers, man. You honestly don't know where to put yourself.
What? Just random guy on the street? Yeah.
Yeah, well, from my hometown. But yeah, it's still nice, and he comes into my lives and everything. He's laughing away now, but it's weird. It's happened a few times now, and not just local, you know. So I've got the one and only guys, UK Transparency, backstage. He does a lot of hard work for me, along with his own channel. But when it comes to my live streams and my chats, he puts the links up there and works hard. And I'm going to bring him on. He's a lovely, lovely guy. Good evening, my friend. How are you? He's sorted himself out, I think. Auditor for Auditor, I've not seen you for a while backstage. Shall I bring you on? Let's have a chat. This guy sounds like Biker Eddie, but it's not Biker Eddie. Are you going to say hello at least, or good evening, good morning, good afternoon to certain people watching? Auditor for Auditor? No?
I'm going to mute myself to give other people a chance, okay? Because you know what I'm like, a jibber jabber. Jibber jabber, jibber jabber.
I know.
Okay.
I know what you like, Zara. I think
Thank
we've
you
all
for that,
loved Zara
Nelson.
tonight, guys. Great comments for Zara, and thanks for making her feel welcome and things like that. And people have said, I'm not sure, and things like that, but she's been on many of my lives now, and never had a problem at all, really. So, no sound. Really? Oh, do you mean, right, he's jumped off as UK, he's probably dealing with his sound. Emery's just showing his artistic laundry there. Let's see what we can make out. Let me put that on solo. Let's see what we can make out on this. Do you know what? That is a better background than my curtain. What do you think, guys?
Yo! What happened on the last?
Why have you come back in and spoiled it?
Oh, sorry.
I put it. There you go. There you go. He's giving us an extra few seconds here. No, I can't make any of that out. It's just a pile of fucking shit as usual. What he has, but okay, come back on.
What happened?
Here he is.
What happened on your last stream? Like, I was just getting going, and like, did you get cut off or something? Like your internet?
Yeah, it just went. It just went. Never happened before, but yeah, just one of them. No worries. But what do you think, Crinkle? Do you think Friday nights carry on as normal or change it? Because it's been a bit weird last 3 weeks or so.
Yeah, I heard there was all drama or whatever, but Friday or Saturday, innit? It's up to you, man. Weekend's a good time to have it, I think. Yeah, so Friday.
Yeah, I just thought, Friday Night Live, with it being kind of a stamp in a way, and like Barker said before, like just crack on with that instead of.
Yeah, why not?
It's just been an interruption, you know what I mean? So anyway, we'll see what happens before Friday, and I'll take it from there. But whatever happens, there'll be a live, and we'll get into more stuff like we do, mate. If Fluke comes on and that, I'd just love you two to. Do you know what I mean? I'd love to just calm everything down, agree, disagree.
You'll see.
Like
you'll see. Under pressure, I'm a different Crinkle altogether. Should have seen it yesterday. That was the perfect opportunity for me to just go ballistic, but show total restraint.
I've never seen you go ballistic, mate. I'll give you that.
You know what I mean, like entering into personal attacks and all that shit.
I know, mate. I know all that. Can I just say, right, Mark's in the chat. The old Kiwi there. Get out, Mark. Yeah. How you doing, mate? And he's saying hello to Fluke because Fluke's in there as well. Yeah, thanks for coming in, guys. Nothing Mexico, all right.
Yeah, someone noticed it in the chat, right?
Right. Yeah, Fluke has definitely come in and said hello to people in there.
Yeah, Sensible UK's got it in the chat, Dino.
Who's that?
Read what he said. They all showed themselves, when they don't like, I don't know, people seem to take criticism of arguments quite personally, and then they attack you back personally, which is like the wrong way to go. That's what happened yesterday. But yeah, I don't entertain that stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with that about personal attacks, no doubt about it. Right, I think, listen, Fluke, you want to jump on, mate, jump on. Just let's keep it mellow, you know what I mean? See Kier, Mark's in there, guys from New Zealand. Let's not forget about New Zealand, and we'll talk about lockdown just for a sec. This guy's been in lockdown for a couple of months. And that's what's going on over there. So let's not just be selfish and concentrate on ourselves. Let's just think about other people in other countries and what they're going through as well. You know what I mean? This guy, to me, appears to take it in his stride, and he's a good guy, and he comes on for a chat and has a good laugh, and that's why I have him on. So, yeah, Fluke, Mark, if you want to nip on, I'm not going to be on. What time did I come on? Was it 9:30ish, something like that?
52 minutes ago, so about an hour, roughly.
Is that all? Nah, it's been more than that.
Well, it says it on YouTube. Let me refresh the page.
You.
52 minutes?
104 minutes, sorry, I've just refreshed.
I was going to say it's about, I don't know, about 20 to 10-ish UK time I came on. Anyway, it don't matter. What I'm trying to say is it's not going to go on too long.
Sounds like you got a bit of a cold going on there, Dino.
I have. It's a lot better than it was, so I'm coming out of it the right side now. But yeah, it's a couple of weeks.
Did you get yourself tested?
No,
No? Okay.
it's just a cold. I've got through it. I've had it before.
Right, okay.
So yeah, no worries. Cheers, James. I know you be precise. 1 hour 44. Right, so I'm going to bring Fluke on. Okay, let's keep it cool, guys. Let's just have a fucking normal frigging chat, man. All right.
For real, man.
How you doing, mate? Good to see you again.
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm not too bad, thanks. Just getting over the worst of a pretty bad cold, but I'm getting there now. Cheers.
Good, as long as you're well, mate.
Thank you. Cheers.
Zara as well. Hiya. Thank you for your emails as well, Zara. I appreciate it. Zara, you're
muted, Zara.
You're muted, Zara.
Zara, you're muted.
There you go.
Sorry.
There you go.
Sorry,
No,
is
you're
that,
all right.
Is that any better?
Yeah, you're back. You're back.
What an idiot. Sorry.
No, that's all right.
I
Just want to say thank you for your emails. You're
and
very
I hope
kind.
you will too.
Yeah. No, I'm good, thank you.
No, you seem a little bit subdued tonight. Are you okay? Are you just tired, perhaps?
Yeah, just a bit tired, but you know, just it is what it is. Life takes its toll, doesn't it?
Do you know what? I've been poorly all day, but if I feel good for an hour and people are online that I really like, then I just enjoy the bit of company when I can't get out of bed. I've been so bad myself, so I really understand. Everybody's going through their own shizzle at the moment.
It's like kind of the
Can we have
flu
a smile from
season
you,
now,
though,
isn't
Fluke?
it?
No, I'm
Can
good.
we have a smile? Just one?
I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. I just you know, just life is what it is. You know, we have to just grin and bear it, don't we?
Thanks a lot, Matt Carrier. Thank you so much, mate, for your support.
So I'm going to do an audit, Fluke. What do you think about that?
Yeah.
Seriously, I am.
Fat chance.
But I've told the other auditors how I'm going to approach it differently to them.
Yeah,
so
go on,
we'll see how it goes. You know what I mean?
Go on, mate. Go on. Good luck with that.
Now, what I said though is when the police come out and ask what I'm doing, I'm going to be honest rather than be evasive and start, you know, being patronising and that. So I'm just going to say, well, I'm here to make a video to see what your reaction is like. It's going to go on YouTube, and so you can prove me right or prove me wrong. Have you heard of these auditors, officer? And talk to them in that kind of humble, friendly, non-confrontational way, and just see what happens.
Yeah, exactly the opposite of what an audit's supposed to be. You muppet.
Well, I don't know. You know? I mean,
I was going to say that antagonistic.
What I noticed is, you know, when the police come out and they say, "What are you doing here?" and then the auditor says, "None of your business," or "I'm allowed to be here. What's it got to do with you? I'm not telling you my name." That instantly sets it off on a journey of both being
you're absolutely misrepresenting the whole point of auditing.
Well, that's what I see, and then it always ends.
You're absolutely misrepresenting the whole point of auditing.
Well, when I see Danny Shine do it and Charlie Veach,
Danny Shine isn't an auditor, and nor is Charlie Veach. So
Yeah, but
don't even go there.
well, they do have interactions with the police, and they usually get quite a good conversation going where they can ask about corruption, for instance, in the police.
Well, I think before we judge anything, we're going to have to see how your video turns out.
Yeah, go on, post the video, Crinkle. I'd love to
So
see
when
you
are you thinking of doing it? Did you say pretty soon or?
Well, in the next few days, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll
So
be surprised if
you'll
ever
have that
put up a video.
uploaded by what are we? Tuesday. So before the weekend, you should have that video uploaded, right?
I'll try and get that done. Yeah.
All right, we'll take it from there. If you can get it done before Friday night, then we've got a great thing to talk about.
Because what I've noticed, or what I keep telling auditors that I've noticed in their videos, is that it starts off a little bit like that, and then there's a bit of tension between the police officer and the auditor. And then I keep saying what I've noticed is you get a bit patronising and arsey, but then the police do as well. And then they start to kind of overuse the powers they've been given, the terrorist thing to get your name and address and all that, just because they're being responding to your arsiness. So I'm just going to try and diffuse that out of it, and then just film the police station and then see what they say. But I'm going to be honest rather than evasive, and if they ask for my name, I'll tell them, and then just see what happens.
Not the point of an audit, Crinkle. You've missed
what is the
point.
You don't tell them your name,
The point of an audit is to go out there, stand up for your rights, to take pictures in a public place, and stand up for your rights not to identify yourself. That's the point, Crinkle.
I'll stick to that then.
If you don't know that after all these fucking years of watching videos and watching audits, and you still don't understand it, you're an idiot.
Well,
now if you go out and do an audit, if you go, Crinkle, if you go out and Crinkle, if you go out and do an audit, post it this weekend, and we'll see what happens.
Okay, well, I'll stick to that.
I didn't want this to turn into this.
A complete bootlicker.
I'll cut this live off right now if it carries on.
It's someone who's playing their YouTube. Mark, mute your YouTube, mate.
Okay.
Mark, it might be you.
Everything else can wait. The fact that the van's registered is the most important thing.
So you guys are going to go down to the southern border at the moment, and
that's where we're heading.
So the cops aren't letting anyone into Auckland at the moment, or nothing.
Someone else.
And the other thing to tell you is you know Stephanie's Facebook.
I'm pretty sure I've got Steph's Facebook. By the way, say hello to everybody in England that's listening in.
G'day England, how are you? The warriors are rising, awful rebellion. It's all on her Facebook.
Cool.
So you can have all that footage.
Yeah, I'll have a look at Steph's and grab the footage soon. So you just grab me some footage of all the cops stopping everybody and send it up to me, and I'll chuck it up.
Yeah, and there's some wonderful footage which I must send you of an interview in the UK.
All right.
About what they're doing with these passports, mate. These are not internal fucking passports at all, mate. They just got to, it's a breach of privacy. It's, the place is getting lawless down here. Old bloody Jacinda's walking around with a moustache. She resembles Hitler, mate.
Yeah, I know. Zeke Heil, fucking Jacinda.
Yeah, no, mate. This is going to bust New Zealand open bigger than the Springbok tour, bro.
Yeah, I know.
And you know how bad that was.
Yeah, well, the apartheid's from the South Africans. That was many fucking decades ago. But
yeah, but I mean that's
Mark, I
families.
just want to say I hate Jacinda with a passion.
Did you see Amazon's taken over the GCSB database? Amazon.
Oh, really? So Amazon's got their fucking fingers into the GCSB in New Zealand.
Sorry, the UK one.
The GCHQ.
Yeah, GCHQ. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, the UK one's even worse.
Really? So Amazon's got their fingers into the UK one as well.
Because just signed up the contract to do the database.
Fucking hell.
Now, I don't
So
know if they
Amazon's now going to be
realise-
running the GCHQ's database.
So I don't know if those listeners in the UK realise that who the guy sitting beside me is.
Oh, I'll fill them in once I'm off the
I'm the
phone.
guy that saved your ass from being raped by the police. Because when we walked into the Whangarei court, they saw us two and they ran away. They didn't want to pursue you anymore.
Well, you associate with me, mate. The cops won't like you.
Oh, mate, there's only 10,000 pigs in New Zealand. And I mean, I wrote to Andrew Costa some time ago and made him realise that, we can put 10,000 people in a protest, no sweat. And you can't get all the cops in New Zealand in one area.
No, they can't. So it's a numbers game, isn't it?
Yeah. All right.
Right, bro. Catch you.
Yeah, no, there's a couple of thousand people out there.
So there's a couple of thousand people trying to get through.
The roadblock goes back to Spring Hill. It's over 12 kilometres now.
12 kilometres of traffic. Oh, my God. Oh, well, man, I'll look forward to see the footage. I'll have a look on Steph's channel and see what I can find.
Okay, mate. Cheers.
Sweet,
Love
bro.
and light, brothers.
See ya. Sorry about that. My
Now,
mate
Mark,
Steve, apparently at the southern border
whoever
of
that guy was, mate, send him my regards because he deserves it.
Yeah, well, he wanted to come and pick me up, but I don't think my health would handle a trip there and back this morning, so he's going to do it for me. And the guy that was with him that was talking about Amazon just signing the contract for GCHQ, that's Mike Rowley. He used to work for TVNZ. He's a 30-year professional reporter, so he hears it from the inside source. So interesting.
Yeah, but this is the thing. It's not surprising that these major corporations in bed with the government. Strangely enough, I mean, it's like it's what is it? That's fascism. That's exactly what's going on. Corporations and government combining to violate people's rights. It's as simple as that. That's right. All people need
hello,
to know.
everyone. Sorry, I forgot to say hello.
Hello there, mate.
Hello.
Yeah,
Mark.
hey, Zara.
All right, Mark.
So it was your internet that shit out, was it, Dina? We just thought you didn't want to speak to us anymore.
What?
The other night when the internet died, was that your internet that died?
Yeah, I had enough that night. You were all boring. So,
No.
see you later.
Oh. He blocked me, and what it was, he needed to put the phone down to go chase me. That's what it was. I was in the next room. He had to go and unlock me and apologise.
So long as the fish slice was being used in conjunction with the oven, I'm happy. if you've ever seen the movie Stripes with old Bill Murray, you'll know what I'm talking about. Having a shag on the oven and he's using the fish slicer, our ass doesn't get sticky.
No. What are you thinking, Mark? For God's sake, Zara, see what you start.
You can't mention.
It's what Zara wears.
I didn't start anything.
You think, honestly,
is that satin or silk?
What do you give me to wear?
Anything for me.
I wear pajamas, literally, for a calling. Who wears pajamas in bed? Like, you're inhumane if you do.
Look what Baz has put in the comments. That's so funny.
Oh, go on, is it slugging me out?
Oh, there was a duck popping out of my washing pile for a minute. A duck.
Oh, what?
Hey, actually, I wanted to make a point, actually, Dino, if I can, just quickly. I'd like to make a point about... I don't. I've made a lot of, criticisms and points and points of interest and, terms of, that people can understand and get related to. And at no point in any of the live streams, whether I've been on Mike's live stream, Civil's live stream, yours live stream, or my own live streams, have I ever said, right, that I'm medically trained, right? I've never professed to be medically trained or anything like that, right? So I just wanted to say, as a point of, a point of interest is Crinkle tends to keep saying that he's a scientist and he's medically trained and he's never proven it, right? Now, if I'm going to say to people on a live stream that I'm medically trained, then I'm going to prove it, right? So why don't you prove it, Crinkle?
I didn't say I'm medically trained.
No, you said you've got a Bachelor of Science degree and and you've repeatedly said you're a scientist, right? Prove it. Prove it.
Right.
Prove it.
Right, let me put that on.
That's directly off my wall, mate. And there you go. That's me.
Right. Put them up there again. Put them up there again.
That's Mickey fucking Mouse.
What is all these plastic things going
Bachelor
on?
of Science.
What's my name?
Where's your name? Where's your name? What's your Bachelor of Science degree in?
Molecular science.
Molecular science. Go on then.
Why
prove
is
it.
all that plastered up? What is all that?
Well, I don't want to put my name fucking on there, do I?
Well, you're not proud of
your
what
name's
you've
not
got.
all over it, bro.
Are you not proud of what you've got? And are you not proud of your job and your fucking opinion? Do you know what I mean?
Well,
if you're so proud of your opinion, mate, put it out there. Put it out there. Put it out there, mate, because every other scientist that I've known around the world for the last 18 months is so fucking proud of their position. They'll make their name known. They'll fucking make their period known. They'll make their everything else about their position known. You're the only person that claims to be a fucking scientist, and you won't put your shit up, right? So drop the bollocks, mate. Put your shit up. Drop your shit. Stop the shit, mate. Stop
there we
it.
go.
Enough. Right. Enough. Right. Put your stuff up. Put your stuff up. Prove yourself to be a scientist and a Bachelor of Science, and put your stuff up. Because we're sick of it, mate. I don't give a fuck about your Mickey Mouse picture of you with a silly flat hat on. It doesn't mean anything.
Where would I have that? Flute?
Every other scientist in the world has put their stuff up online to prove what they're doing. You're the only one that's not doing it. You're the only one that's not doing it.
Right, thanks, Fluke. Can you put that first picture up of yourself in the graduate gear? Right, can you put it a bit closer to
I don't want my face. I don't want my face. Like,
your face is already on camera, mate.
Oh, no, that's enough. You can see that's me. Sorry, guys.
No,
you know
I think no, you're going into bullshit land.
Bullshit land? What? You can't say that that's me.
Wanker.
You can't say that's me.
Wanker.
What university was it?
Wanker, Crinkle.
What?
You've
What
always been a
university,
wanker,
Crinkle?
and you
That's
always
me.
Can I
will be a
just
wanker.
be a little
That's
voice
me.
of reason here in the middle of all this? Can I just stop this? Because this has turned into a three-way thing. It's exactly what you didn't want, Dino. You said keep it chilled.
Exactly.
Fluke's already pissed off. You are antagonating. You are antagonating Fluke, and you know you are, because you've got the same bullshit that has annoyed him from years ago, but you're still not willing to do. So I'm not getting into tit for tat, but at the same time, we all said it was just going to be chill. Speak as people. Forget your beliefs. Forget what you think of every day. And can't you just have a conversation as if you're on the bus like human beings?
Let me just say, right, one thing. I don't care what you think about other scientists. I'm not a practicing scientist, but I've got a degree in science. I don't want my name plastered on the internet, so I've covered it up. If you can't respect that, then don't.
Well, if you're so ashamed about your fucking
what you're doing there is
not ashamed of it. I just don't want to plaster my name
well,
on
then prove it, Crinkle. You're the only person that won't prove what their fucking
Look,
science
he
is
doesn't
and what their science is.
anything.
You're
the
only one that won't
don't.
prove it, Crinkle.
Well,
Because there's about
Oh my
1,000
God.
scientists online disproving COVID, and you're the only one pretending to be a scientist, and you won't prove it. So
Do you know what,
I'm
Fluke?
sorry,
Fluke, why
guys.
does it matter to you?
Forget him.
Forget him. You were supposed to come in here and be chilled.
Yeah, I feel like I'm
He's
being
going
a
to be
bit
chill. It
disrespected.
doesn't matter if he proves or disproves.
Right,
Just,
Sarah.
I feel like there's no conversation here. It's just
Yeah,
argumentative.
Sarah, yeah, it's a personal attack and it's used on my platform. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's not Friday.
I
It's
know.
not what I'm about.
Well, can we take it back to chill? I'm sure. Listen,
No,
I think we
I can allow it to go on for quite a while on a Friday, but not tonight. So don't use me, guys,
no.
tonight. So either
God,
jump
I'm not
out
using
or
you.
stay in and be respectful. It's not about the COVID. It's not about all that tonight. I don't want it. I don't need it, especially what I've been through. Don't need it.
Anyway, Dino, I'd just like to say, even if my name was on there, he'd still have the same. It'd still be saying the same things. So it doesn't really matter, and I don't want my name on the internet. Sorry.
Oh,
Some people won't even have their face on the live stream.
I must admit, some of that's strange because when you showed that certificate up, it were full of plasters and shit.
I've got identifying information on it.
What I'm saying is, if you're saying you're this and you're that, and we're saying, well, prove it, and you're putting up
redacted shit.
All that's underneath those things is identifying information.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but Dino, all I've covered up is personally identifying information. I'm entitled to
Dino,
that.
can I make
it
a
shows
point?
you what I've got a certificate in, a degree in, and you've seen me in my fucking degree outfit. Yeah,
what I'm saying is the way that comes across and the way it looked, with all respect, is it looks like anyone, a child, anyone could have made it up. No, they could have made it up.
Oh well, there's no other way to prove it then. Even if I showed you all the identifying information, you could say, well, that's not you.
Come out and all I'm saying is, right, if I couldn't prove anything, or if I could prove something...
I'd have to show you my driving licence to prove it's me, and then show you my name or my passport. I'm just not going to do that. Otherwise, you're just going to have to...
You can buy that online.
Okay, well, don't believe me. It's up to you. I mean, I've proven my credentials as far as I'm going to do it. I'm not going to give you any more information about me personally, and I've got that right. People won't even show their face on some of these live streams, let alone give out, their personally identifying information. I'm entitled not to give it out.
That's not the point, Crinkle. The point
I'm not obliged to do anything for you.
Right, okay. The point is, right, you're claiming to be a scientist.
You're arguing with
claiming to be having a PhD and this, that, and the other.
You're
the one claiming all this stuff.
Stupid.
So prove it like every other scientist. Every other scientist proved it.
Not three.
Every other scientist.
This is as close as you'll get, right? Let me just say that now. There you go.
Oh, man, that's a joke.
Can I see the badge?
Honours
Can you
in
lower it
molecular
down?
science.
Bollocks.
First class honours.
It's bollocks,
First class. Oh, so I just have this. So I just have this on my wall for no reason.
If you had any fucking bullshit fucking chance of fucking proving yourself, right? Then you would fucking prove it. Prove it. You can't prove it because you can't prove it. Anybody could print some piece of shit bullshit like that on a piece of paper and print it off and go, oh, this is my fucking qualifications.
So what do you want me to do to prove it then? What do you want me to do?
Prove it. You're the one claiming that you're a scientist and that you've got a Bachelor of Science degree and that you've got fucking close to claim that you can talk about scientific facts online and you can't prove it. You're the only one who can't prove it because every other scientist online can prove their credentials. You can't.
How many modules?
Hang
How
on a
many
minute.
modules
Can
have
you
you
just
had to go through? How many modules have you had to go through to get to that level?
I think it was about 12. I'll look it up if you want.
You're
Three,
a liar and a
every
cheat,
year.
Crinkle.
3
You're a
6
liar
point
and a
modules.
cheat.
Right,
Because
well,
until the day that you prove yourself to be a scientist and you have got a Bachelor of Science degree, right, and you prove it online, until then, right, you're a liar.
Okay, can I ask you?
Until then, you're a liar. You prove yourself not to be a liar.
I'm going to have to have a mute removed.
How do you want me to prove it? Tell me what you want me to do.
Prove it without Mickey Mouse stickers all over
Tell
your
me what to
certificates.
do and I'll do it. Tell me what to do.
Go on then, prove it. Prove
no,
it.
You tell me what
show
to do.
Your certificates, show your name, show where you qualified, show where you graduated from, right? And prove yourself to be a scientist. Because if not, you're a lying fuck.
I'm not giving you my name, but there you go. That should be enough.
You got a T-shirt with... Oh, fucking great. Oh, great. Hang on. Let me just get my T-shirt with University College London.
Well, you're doing what the police do.
That makes me a scientist.
You're doing what the police do.
I'll just nip off and get myself a T-shirt. Hang on a
what
sec.
the police do. Give us your name and address.
Wanker.
I'm not obliged
You're a wanker. You've always been a wanker, and you always will be a wanker.
Settle.
Right. I've had to do that, Fluke. I've had to do it. It's not what tonight's about. And every time you two are on a live, you kick off. Right.
Petrol in a match, mate. Petrol in a match.
Channel. I'll do what I want. It's my channel. If you want to sort things out yourselves, do it on your own channel. But I'm not having it on mine. I feel a bit used. You know, I don't like it. Come on, have a good debate, whatever, a good chat. But stop falling out over the same shit. You both know it's shit. So leave it at that. Why carry on? That's what I don't understand. If someone were bothering me that much, I'd leave it. I'd leave them alone. I'd fuck them off straight away. But for some reason, you two have a love affair. I don't get it. Come on,
it's been going on for so long.
I don't understand.
I think it's because it's been going on for so long, Dino. 18 months almost worth of tit for tat.
Well,
it's just two things that shouldn't mix: as Fluke and Crinkle.
Exactly, and I can't let this carry on. I've got time from both, and to be honest with you, at Crinkle, to be honest with you, mate, that certificate with plasters all over it and shit.
Yeah, I can get covering your name, but you don't need to cover the university. You don't need to cover you want to cover your personal details, fine. But here, they plaster his details all over that certificate? No, I don't think so. Like the crest of the university and stuff doesn't need to be hidden. So yeah. Especially if you're wanting to enforce your credibility.
Cheers, mate. I always get this, right? In chat, in comments, right? I'll let you speak in a minute.
How is about changing the mood?
Hang on, Zara.
Sorry.
You can do that in just a couple of minutes. Thankfully, you will do, right? But people get mixed feelings about Crinkle and Fluke, right? I don't mind Crinkle at all.
Gosh.
Right? But when they're both together, it kind of goes wrong, or no one's getting anywhere, so what's the point? What's the point? So for me, it's like kind of a love affair, really, between them. Just leave each other alone. Forget it. You're never going to agree, okay? I mean, that certificate tonight, Emery, that were ridiculous, to be fair. Okay, Fluke goes OTT, and he's very repetitive in what he says, and that's because of passion and things like that. I understand both sides, and I have a lot of respect for Fluke. He's been on my lines for a long time, makes a lot of sense. He's a deep guy, does a lot of research, and I respect that very much. Okay? And there's so much antagonism in this relationship, if you could call it that, there's absolutely no point. There's no point, and I'm not having my channel, my platform being used for an argument between you two guys. Some people in the chat love it, okay? And I'm not here for numbers or anything like that, which sometimes you do get when there's a bit of drama on. And I've been accused of, oh, you allow this to happen because you get numbers and you get... No, it doesn't work like that. I give everyone a chance, okay? But sometimes I think, in fact, not sometimes anymore, it's all the time with you two. There's no point me carrying on with you both at the same time. And tonight, I did say, it's not Friday. Okay, on Friday, yeah, this can go on for quite a while. We can have a laugh, we can let it go on for a bit, I don't mind. But I feel a bit used tonight. Because it was nothing to do with this. And it's the same old argument. It's becoming boring, to be honest with you. It really is.
I just wanted to say, I think your hair's looking fantastic tonight, Dean. No?
I've watched it. I've actually watched it. I've had to
Mark,
watch it.
can I just say I'm a bit pissed off that you've not mentioned mine?
Yeah, but I did ask if it was silk or satin before too. So yeah, no, yours is lovely. I saw you flinging it out earlier. It was lovely. Highlight of the entire hangout, truly.
No, don't try and save yourself. This is what brothers always do. You're still not allowed in the big bed.
There's no saving me.
You're in the spare room.
There's no saving me. I'm going straight to hell.
Just straight to the spare bedroom. You don't have to be that dramatic.
Yeah. Listen, at the end of the day, I know you're there, Crinkle. You always are. You never go away backstage or whatever. I always give you a chance. I don't think you're a bad guy. I said that from day one. I just think some things you come out with are a bit... I mean, that plastered up certificate then, that was kind of a bit strange for me. If you were proud, like Fluke were right, really, if you were proud of what you've done, and this is me.
Why would he give his personal certificate numbers out? Because I wouldn't, because anybody else could use them abroad. They could actually use your certificate numbers and like reproduce that certificate. So I completely understand, in a way, redacting most information. You can reproduce that and just use that as a way into the country or a way to work.
At the same time, Zara, you wouldn't say I'm this and I'm that, and people are saying, where's the proof? And then when someone shows you the proof, it's not actually the proof. So you wouldn't actually mention it.
That's within his right.
Opinion.
That's within his right. No, he can say I'm this and that because that's what he identifies as. Like, I could identify now as a freaking mad professor. Do you know what I mean? But I'm not saying I've got the qualifications. But I'm saying, if I did, do you think I'd be giving you all my fucking numbers that I'd worked for 6 years for? Because you have to do 2-3 years at college and then 4 years at university. Do you think I'd be giving you my certificate numbers just to prove to some dickhead and some troll on YouTube?
I'm
just saying, I wouldn't be giving my details out either. But at the same time, he didn't have any proper crests, which I would completely expect.
But come on, you wouldn't say upon request. Upon request, when someone says, can you prove it, you would not show a certificate that looked like that.
No, I wouldn't personally.
If someone was willing
at the
to
same
profess,
time, I wouldn't show you anything. I'd be saying, who are you? You're nothing to my life, so I will not show you a single thing.
Well,
you know,
then I wouldn't like brag about now. It, Sarah. I wouldn't go on about it
why
then.
Not brag about it? But do you know what somebody said, which was the most intelligent comment in the whole of the bloody thing? Give him a chemistry quiz and let's see. Let's go.
Right.
And I've actually got a friend that is a biochemist, and I've also got a friend that's a chemistry teacher. So I'm really lucky in the chemistry department and everything. So let's go. I'll do a basic one.
But if someone says
to be honest,
you can either say, I don't need to prove anything. And then, if someone says, well, prove it, and they say, yes, I will, and then brings up that, different Trevor.
Cardboard and sellotape on a piece of paper, like the 2-year-old's done some craft with an ADD.
To be honest, my first wife from 20 odd years ago, she was a microbiologist, but she's still thick as pig shit. So,
you can't say that.
Of course you can.
Right,
you are biased.
Let's calm it down.
And she was blonde.
Let's get back into it. In fact, let's think about what Mark's going through, right? And I'm not just saying that, I mean it. It's serious shit what's going on in where Mark is in his country and shit like that. And I think a lot of us over here know hardly anything about it or don't want to know. And I think it's very important that we should do. So I'm going to take a quick break. And I think it's only fair that Mark should speak for a bit. So take it away, Mark. I'll not be long, mate. Thanks for everyone in the chat who's come in. Massive respect and much love.
Well, at the moment, they're all just mandating. All the businesses now have to mandate. If it's a warehouse or something, it's up to the warehouse or retail shops to enforce whether or not they let you in with a certificate or not. But as far as health sector, education, they're all being mandated. They did slip in on the 11th hour an exemption, so you can be exempt from the vaccination. But yeah, whether that's going to happen or not, the courts just found this Thursday that the government acted illegally. There's provisions in the Medical Act over here that they use to get MedSafe to release the Pfizer vaccine, and the provisions in the Medical Act means that they're only supposed to use them on a small group, not the entire population. And that's what they did. So they breached the law. They're now, if you don't get your certificate, you're fired. And yet 2 months ago, they're saying, no jab, no job. No, we're not going to do that. No, we're not going to mandate shit. And now they're doing it. So, good luck to them. It's a matter of, if people are stupid enough to follow it, up to them. But I'm not going to have anyone else tell me what I'm doing, because self-governing. Always have been. Always wiped my ass when I felt like it, not because someone else tells me when and how. So, yeah, but it's crazy. So I'm just looking at the videos on Stephanie Lee's channel. She's been down at the border, the south border of Auckland, since last night. She's come up from Wellington, and she wants to get into Auckland. Can't. There's about 2,000 people, 12 Ks of traffic. And my mate that was on the phone that you probably heard earlier, he's heading down there now to get some footage with the mainstream media friend. So it's going to be interesting. It's certainly going to kick off. And before Christmas, there's not going to be a Christmas
this year. When you say there's traffic, do you mean that they're literally dead?
12 kilometres of cars. Yeah, 12 kilometres of cars backed up, trying to get into Auckland and leave Auckland. The police have blocked it on both sides. No one out, no one in. So, yeah.
Where did they want to go? Do you want to get out or do they want to get in?
Well, it's just if people that live in Auckland and want to work in Hamilton, or if there's people that want to come and visit. One of my good friends last week, his father died. His father was trying to hold out when it wasn't lockdown so people could come to the funeral. No. So it was just a locked out funeral, and all he got was photos because he couldn't go there, couldn't travel. So there's about a third of all cancer patients in New Zealand are going to end up dead. Not because it's cancer, but because they can't get treatment at the moment. There might be a lot of them that live at home that have the district nurses come out and visit them. That's not happening anymore. So a third of all the cancer patients in New Zealand will be dead because they're not getting the medical treatment. And you've got our illustrious leader saying perfectly safe. It's a safe vaccine. Well, I don't know about you, but any medical procedure carries risks. It's that simple. There's a risk with any procedure. And yet she's trying to paint it that it's the wonderfulest thing. It's our new armor. if you want your freedoms back, you have to get the jab, and you have to have your papers, please, to prove it. New Swaziland, man. New Zealand's just turning into a new Nazi land, and we're a small population for them to try this shit on and see how they get away with it.
Yeah,
We're a perfect
it's a lot
test
easier
subject.
to control this population. I understand. Huger area, but smaller population. Yeah, I get it.
It's ridiculous. So I don't know what's happening over in England at the moment. I mean, you guys are just going to be coming into winter. So is your curve going to start going up and down? What do you reckon, Sarah?
No, well, to be honest, I don't watch. I haven't watched the news in like 15 years.
Oh, neither do I.
I dropped out.
It's too depressing.
But, I still get little updates. You know, like if I'm scrolling through. Sorry, I don't do social media. You know, on no, not notifications. You're scrolling through bloody. Oh God, why can't I think of the word? I'm on it now. What's wrong with me? Become illiterate. You just absolutely gobsmacked me though, because my friend's there and all I can think about is my best friend. So I'm a bit in shock.
Well, I don't know if you heard about the 3 children that were murdered by their mother down in Timaru, probably about a month ago. 2 little toddlers and a 6-year-old. South African family that came over from South Africa. They weren't in MIQ or quarantined for 2 weeks. They'd only been over 1 week, and then the mother kills the children, and everybody's going after her. Well, it's since turned out that the lady when they were over in South Africa, she was never allowed to be left with her children alone. She was on strong medication because she was schizophrenic. So they come over here.
They deemed her schizophrenic.
And she had no medication. Yeah, well, she had no medication, and her husband left her alone with the children. So that's why she killed them. She was schizophrenic, but you're not going to hear about that in the mainstream media. No, it's all hang the mother for how could she kill her children. Well, there's a little bit more to the story, you know. Shocking.
How you doing, Bastion, mate? Thanks for coming in. Cheers, mate.
How are you, bro?
Shall we Mark? I know it's like easy to say, and I'm trying not to smoke, so you're not helping me here, watching you make rollies all the time. Yeah,
I do what I can. You know.
No,
just,
I know. You're helping me lungs, but either way,
you gotta die something.
Exactly.
Everybody's gonna die something.
I actually wrote a note. Exactly. I wrote a note when I was like less than 10, and it said, "I know I'll never live till the age of 40 because that's too old for me." For me personally, I know. I don't know why my mother kept. It's the only thing she did. She lost my bloody birth certificate, but she kept that, and she was like mocking me. Also, another note saying I'll be the first person to buy the Spice Girls album. But
how you doing, James? Thank you.
But yeah, I just cannot think of anything worse than just not living as if today is the last day. Just do it.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose everybody has their own fears. I suppose. I mean, I've already been dead twice, so it's no biggie for me. The way I look at it, I'm here for a reason. You know, I was given 5 years to live when I was 15. Well, I sort of extended that somewhat. 49 now, because I had a brain aneurysm, and because the people with brain aneurysms, they have thin artery walls, and so they said I'm not allowed to go near aspirin or blood thinners, and there's other things I'm not allowed, and epilepsy for a few years, and all of that sort of shit. But most people that have aneurysms either die or are 90% of vegetables. So hey, I'm doing pretty good for that one. That's the way I look at it. But yeah, died a couple of times on the table when they were putting the metal thing in my head, and they brought me back. So the way I look at it, I must have gone up, must have gone down. I'm in the middle. I'm safe. So I'm still here.
You mean you actually physically died and were brought back?
Clinically dead. First time was for 3 minutes and 47 seconds. The second time was for 4 minutes and 13 seconds. Apparently, I had a bad reaction to the plasma or the blood type they were putting into me.
How old were you there?
Who knows? I was 15. Just turned 15. So yeah, I mean, I've been shot,
you
I've been
imagine your
stabbed.
parents? I know.
It's pretty hard to kill me, I'm guessing.
What?
Oh, a brother shot me in
Where
the
the
face with
bloody
an
hell do you
arrow.
live? I thought you lived in the middle of the outback and only had attacks from kicks of kangaroos. My gosh.
No, we don't have kangaroos in New Zealand. Just a minute. What's up, Leaky?
Did you just ask?
Just little kiwi birds without any wings can't fly.
Yeah, that's right. The emus. What do you want,
The
Leaky?
emus.
Letting you know I have to do an ENL for too.
Okay.
Rugby
I'll
team,
do
yeah.
that when I'm on the hangout. Sorry, my son was wanting to tell me something about school.
I know Crinkle didn't do anything wrong. It's not what tonight was about. It's just a chat, you know. Friday, no worries. I'll have a good hour of, you know, the arguments and shit. I don't mind that. But not tonight.
The ebb and flow that is Crinkle and Fluke.
It's just madness. They just can't ignore each other.
Yeah, unless you actually understand the whole history behind it, I suppose you're sort of sitting there wondering why are these two people hating each other so much.
I've
No,
argued with Fluke
about all
before,
the.
and I don't know why. Do you know, at times, because I'm like, we seem to get on more than everybody else, so I don't understand. Sometimes you're too close for comfort.
Everyone's
That
different.
saying is true. Everybody's different. We all react differently. Depends on what's going on in your personal life. So that's why I just said give him a chance, and he was absolutely great for a while. And then Fluke came on. It was just like putting two staffs in a backyard and go on, piss at each other. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
It's like, you know, it's going to come
Good
to
night,
blows.
Monk. Thanks very much, mate. Thanks for coming in and joining in as well. Thanks, guys. It's been a great chat, honestly. Really polite, well-mannered. Thanks so much. Means a lot. Great guests,
Thank
as
you,
always. I'm just going to carry on for about 20 minutes. That's it. Then I need my beauty sleep.
No, fair enough. My wife is going to be up shortly, so I have to go and say hello to her, give her a cuddle and a hug.
Oh,
it's pretty good. I've been married 16 years and she's still my best mate, so that's a good thing to go by.
Oh man, that's brilliant, actually.
Well,
These days.
It
been
really is
together
amazing.
25 years. Been together 25 years, but married for 16. So.
Wow.
It's amazing how many people actually break up these days. A lot of their friends just don't always come from broken families and shit. And I'm sort of, what? You know, they must have got together for the wrong reason or something. But yeah, it's shocking the amount of kids that are from broken families these days.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's not their fault, though, is it? It's really not their fault. All they can do is try and repair it. You can't congratulate yourself or pat yourself on the back because you two are so happy and been together so long. You know, other people might be in an abusive relationship and have to give it up, like I had to. Stay as long as I could. But
my mum was like that. She's still with him. 53 years later, she's still married to me old man, and he's still an abusive bastard. Still drinks.
You've become a better man because of it. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, Well, I don't drink. I don't drink for that very reason. I know I'm an obnoxious fucking asshole when I drink. I'll end up just like him. So, you know, you learn the evils to stay away from. And if you don't learn from those mistakes, you're doomed to repeat them. So, it's pretty simple stuff. You've just got to have a logical mind.
I just wanted to make sure you didn't sound like a bit of a smug one there. Do you know what I mean? I came from a stable house. If they don't.
No, my house wasn't stable, mate. I was being used as a baseball bat to smash bathroom cupboard doors when I was 7. I think it was because I didn't chop a barrel load of wood for the coal range that night. Dad just come in, grabbed me out of the bath and started using my head to smash the cupboards. You know, we all grew up in different ways. And like I say, you learn from them or you're doomed to repeat them. I've never, ever hit my kids. Never needed to.
We didn't, but at the same time.
Pardon?
That's horrific. That is horrific. But I think kids think that they're neglected if they have no Wi-Fi for an hour now.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh my God, the internet's dead. My life is ruined. You know, it's ridiculous.
Do you know what? When I was a kid and growing up and being the way I am and emotional and things like that, full of empathy and that, even from a kid without realising what it was back then. But all I wanted was like a hug and I love you and things like that. I never got that from my parents. And I made sure when I had my children, I've got 3 beautiful daughters, I made sure I did the opposite of how I was brought up in that respect, where
that's right.
Just, forget the material things. Just I don't know. I mean, like with my daughters, I'd curl up on the couch and either read a book together or even watch a TV program. How about that? Back then. But, what I'm saying is I did the opposite to how I was treated. And, I've come better off for that, whereas I still feel a bit cold towards my dad. Even though I know he loves me and I know I love him, but it's that kind of physical embrace.
It's the expressions. Yeah, you can't express it to him because it was a different lifestyle for him back in those days. And the way we had our childhoods were completely different to theirs.
Yeah, but at the same time, Mark, you still saw it wasn't just one. That didn't flow through the whole generation. That was like. It wasn't every family, because a lot of families were like that. And what you said about the repetitiveness, and that carried on, that's fantastic. Maybe it went the opposite way as well. But to not be in that position, I reckon I've come out better off because I know I've been a good father and I've money-wise, I've not been able to provide much materialism to them, but I know they respect the love that they've had from me and the advice and things like that. And that I think that means more to them than anything I could buy them as a thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, material wealth is something that can always come and can always go, but the love of your family, it should be unconditional, and that's the end of it. Yeah, totally agree. It's the rules of a good relationship. But I mean, me and the wife, we're totally opposites, but together we complete each other. So that we have completely different lifestyles and likes and dislikes. To completely different sides of the fence, but together, perfect package. So it's strange. But,
yeah.
But I get it.
Yeah. Absolutely. Different views, different perceptions, and things like that. And I think it's all about if you're willing, if you're open-minded and you're willing to learn, and even if you get to that point where you think, nah, it's not for me or whatever, I'll leave that alone. Or some people
and learning to keep your ego. Learning to the ego is a horrible thing. Keep the ego away because it'll just destroy you. There's no. If people think I'm an asshole, that's fine. Some people think I'm a wanker and a bastard too. I don't give a shit. It's only names. But the people that do know me think completely differently, because it's the old you don't know someone until you've actually met them and spoken with them. Everybody has the benefit of doubt. And you give like Crinkle and Fluke and all the rest, you give them all the benefit of the doubt. And individually, they're all great people, but just some things, it's like a perfect storm. You don't mix them. Petrol and water don't mix.
Yeah, absolutely. We learn from each other, and it's weird, really, because I don't have any bad intentions with what I say or the videos or whatever I do. I don't have bad intentions, but I get a lot thrown back at me. And like you just said, Mark, it's like, well, that's fine. Do you know what I mean? No problem whatsoever. I'm happy with what I do, and people who
exactly
know me
right, mate.
just love what I do, and that's enough support for me, you know.
You always find, though, that people that have a problem with what you're doing, so if you're out there auditing or something, when they can't knock what you're doing, they start on the ad hominems. They start attacking you. You know, they shoot the messenger instead of looking at what happens in the, say, the audit or the First Amendment or whatever you want to do. They'll criticize it because they're so locked into that mindset of the state is all powerful. They wonder why you're out there. You know, why are you wasting the police's time? Well, mate, I was just filming. They came out and interacted with me. I never fucking asked them. You know what I mean? So, but you always get blamed for being an instigator. Yeah. Where in actual fact, you're just exercising rights that most don't even do.
So it's like they're looking at, well, we're the outside, we're looking in. I don't agree with that. I wouldn't have done it that way. And you get comments like, if I was you, I would have done it this way. And you should have done it this way. And if that were me, I wouldn't have done that. And I'm thinking, well, I'll tell you what, turn up and do the job yourself on the day.
Exactly. If you think you can do better, show us.
Your mind is then. You know what I mean? You can easily sit there and watch something, but being involved with something and doing it for real, it's a completely different thing altogether.
Oh, yeah. A fly on the wall perspective is completely different from the fly that's actually in the ointment, so to speak.
Absolutely. And there's people who don't even watch what you do. They don't even watch. They just go off comments or
the trolls.
That person said that about that video. I won't even bother watching it, you know.
What cracks me up is they'll criticize the shit out of it, but not actually realize what's going on and why it's happened. They're just instant on defense.
Yeah.
Shouldn't happen.
Do you know why I spy? Do you know why they do that? Because they love to criticize. They get off on it for some reason, but they still watch it, which means they're very much interested. Otherwise, they wouldn't watch it. So,
you're right. I mean, that's the only reason anybody clicks on something is they think, there might be a bit of conflict here, because they love watching other people's conflict because it takes them mind off the conflict they're already having themselves.
Yeah.
If they can look at someone else's life and pick on that and think it's worse, then it makes them feel better.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't like you can get people who watch and they criticize, and sometimes it's like it's a bad criticism, or sometimes it's constructive, and the constructive ones are, you know, these people watch it from second one to the last second. They watch the whole video. They're allowed to criticize, but then you get people who don't even watch the full video or watch bits of it and just, you know, criticize. And
biggest critics out there.
Yeah, it's just really, you've got to take the rough with the smooth, and I don't mind anymore, to be honest. I get loads of shit.
You grow a thick skin, don't you, Dino? I mean, it's water on a duck's back, a lot of it, isn't it?
It is. It's still tough sometimes. It really is, but I just think, hang on. I'm doing something all right. I like what I do, and there's nothing. I don't mean anything bad about it or anything. And whether you like it or not, I don't really care, to be honest.
Yeah. You're not doing it for them. You're doing it because you want to. That's right. The motivation's behind it.
I love it, and some people see it and they get it, and some people don't. And some people, like on a live especially, just jump in for the drama and shit, or trying to cause it and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm not too bothered. I've had that much thrown at me now. It's like you said, like water off a duck's back.
Yeah, you just grow a thick skin. You know, you just tend to, because it's like the system. It works on. It tries to work on your ego as well. You know, and it's like these people that criticize you, they don't know you personally, so why take it personally?
And do you know what?
It's scary.
I work hard. I work really hard. I've battled through this cold the last 2 weeks, and I've gone out there and made at least 5 videos, I think.
Oh, that's
And
good.
whereas I should have been just resting and taking a break and that, but all I'm thinking of is when I get comments and that in certain videos saying, "Go on, Dino," and "Nice one," and things like that. I think I owe it to people. You know what I mean? But it's not like, oh, I owe it to them, so I'll get up and go and do something. It's like I love doing what I'm doing anyway.
Yeah, you're doing it for
So
your own personal gratification.
It's up to you
I
to
feel
keep.
like
I mean,
I feel like, can I just butt in because I've not said anything for ages?
sorry,
I feel
Zara.
like you feel like you have a responsibility to your watchers every
Yeah.
now and then to comment, and because you're such the carety bloody, oh, why can't I say it when I need to become illiterate, the keeper then of the channel, and it is your stop laughing at me. You know, I can see you trying not to laugh, but
Is that better?
yeah, the freaking care. Why can't I say it? What caretaker? Caretaker. That's not.
Caregiver.
No. I have to keep my channel going.
No, I'm so sorry, but I've just said the caretaker. I said the caretaker.
Right.
sorry about that.
No, it's
Stop
all right.
laughing. Right.
No need to apologise.
Gatekeeper,
still-
the gatekeeper. I don't know where you're going with this, Sarah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. I'm happy and I'm laughing, but I've listened to the conversation.
I'm good, thanks.
Everyone's just saying good night.
No, what I'm saying is, right, if you got a channel and I've knocked out probably nearly 200 videos by now in 8 months, that's a lot of hard work what I put into it.
Can you do me a favour? About, I don't want to put too much on there, just about Halloween. Can you text? I know your phone's been different, whatever. Can you, or email, because I can't see your email on the thing. It's supposed to be on the channel.
No, it's all right. I've had to change things.
Oh no, I completely understand. Like, and I hope it's helped you mentally. I really hope it's cleansed you. I really do. But about Halloween, like, sort of made plans now. So
yeah, I know what you're saying. Are you talking about? I'll just say one word.
Not about your plans. It's about mine. It's about mine, and I've promised.
Yeah.
So.
Right. I'm gonna have to. Right. Okay.
Just ring off withheld. I don't care. Okay.
Right. I'll get in touch.
We're back. Sorry. Don't know if your signal cut out then or if it was me.
Mark, you're also invited. I completely expect you here in the next 2 days. Okay.
Sure. Just chuck me a link somehow. You've got my email, haven't you, Sarah? Yeah. Just
what I
link.
thought to do, I'd just chuck you a rope. What about that? And I'll just pull you from one side to the other. Would you enjoy that? Look at your face.
Don't take her on that. She goes a bit weird sometimes.
I'm being sarcastic.
Yeah, I know.
Get sarcasm. He's from New Zealand. I think he's just frozen, that's all.
He doesn't get Liverpudlian.
Everybody gets sarcasm, don't they?
Right.
I bet you laughed.
Oh, sarcasm. It's the body's desire to not choke the living shit out of the person that's annoying you, isn't it, sarcasm? Hang on.
No, I don't see it that way. I just say that you can say something straightforward, or you can say it in a funny way.
It's argumentative tonight, guys.
Oh my god!
Sarcasm.
Hang on. Keep that held
There
up
you
for
go.
a moment. Let me screenshot that.
Warn you
Wait, no.
aware that as ran it.
Wait, hang on. I'm trying to screenshot
Keep
it.
it. Hang on, Matt. Just keep it there for a few seconds more. I'll just put that on solo. There you go, guys.
Hang on, let me screenshot it. The body's natural defense.
Look at that. Look at that.
Where did you get that from?
Yes.
I don't know. My wife finds these at different op shops and stuff. She knows I love good t-shirts.
I'm literally. I want that on a hoodie. I don't do t-shirts.
It's a good one, that one.
That is really brilliant.
Oh
my god.
One of my t-shirts, Sarah.
Go on.
I thought you was buying one of mine.
What's one of your best? Oh my god. No, I tried to buy a hoodie. Didn't I say that? Not a t-shirt, a hoodie. Because I don't care about the money. And then I told you that the thingy wasn't working. Didn't I say that? I said, it's not working. And you said, don't worry. I said, contact the fella and tell him to send me the link directly to my email.
Joe Black,
in fact, why?
I've sold
because
one
then
t-shirt.
you told me how much that you got, and I was like, let me just give the money to you. For God's sake, I don't even need another fucking hoodie.
Right, someone set a web thing up for me and done merchandise for me. I've sold one t-shirt, right? And I get £2.50 per sale.
See, this is what I don't like, because if a hoodie is getting sold, can I speak? Dean, just for 1 minute, for what I'm actually qualified in, can I actually talk? One moment, like, it is acknowledgeable. Do you know what I mean? You should really be listening to this. So if I can buy a plain black hoodie online, yeah, I can buy 300 for RRP, £3 each. I can buy them for £1.50 each, retail price, yeah, and then I pay for delivery. And then I can get them printed with my own sign for £4, £5 maximum for what you were asking, with shitty design detail.
I'm asking nothing.
Suggested to change.
Someone did this for me.
No, but then he's telling you he's charging £25 on a website and you're getting £3. No, I'm not having that. That's why I was like, let me send the money.
Honestly, I've not got a clue. Someone set something up.
I know exactly. That's what I'm saying to you. If you haven't got a clue, let people who have literally trained for nearly 10 years of their life to become qualified in this department, let them speak to you.
All right,
rather
Sarah,
than some dick who makes the website.
Right.
Oh God, no, I haven't got a bloody wine. I'm not drinking wine. And somebody said that before, and I'm just like, I don't need a wine to get fucking angry. I need a wine to calm down.
No, I can vouch for that, guys. Fat fingers. Thanks so much, mate. Really appreciate it.
As you made a donation.
I'll see you around, I hope, mate. Thank you.
See you, Fat Fingers.
See you later, mate. Nice one.
Oh, sorry. Do you know what he did actually say about me before? I had loads of reservations and I made a load of shitty comments about Zara, but I'm warming to her now. And I was like, well, I think you see me how you want to see me, and how the comments see me. It's all within one group, isn't it? Because you're not just seeing them on your own and forming your own opinions. You're looking at other people and their comments.
Anonymity tends to allow people a little bit of extra freedom to be more cunty than what they would normally be, I guess. You know, the keyboard warriors of the world. So again, I always work on theory. They don't know me. If they did know me, they wouldn't think that way. And that's, that's it.
I don't. Do you know what I care about? If I wake up, if my children go to sleep happy, they wake up and they are happy and they're fed and they're clothed and they have lovely memories and experiences. That's all I care about.
Yep.
Literally, I know everything else is banal. That's it. It's completely banal. And most of them can't even bloody spell that. So.
A quick mention, guys. Sorry for butting in. It'll go on for the next 10 minutes max, guys. I'm getting tired. It's been fantastic.
Paul Jackson, Zara Bates, sponsored by Bargain Booze.
You're well on one tonight.
Oh my God, the second to get a little bit of G into me, I'm told that I'm drunk or I'm rotten.
Give me a minute.
No, I don't think you understand me because you've met me. Well, you know what I mean?
Zara,
really,
please.
but
I've got a friend in the chat I want to say goodnight to. That's all. All right?
People calling me like an alcoholic. It's really friggin' bad of you.
Guys, forgive Zara. Sometimes she does get like this.
Why
she
forgive
means no
me?
harm. Believe me. Right. Al Thorpe is Zara. Please give me a minute to say goodnight to this guy.
Night, Al.
There you go. That's from New Zealand, Al. Great guy. Thanks for your support, Al. Amazing comments.
Good
I know
night,
you're local to me. I've never met you before, but I know you're from the same town as from where I was born, or maybe nearer. But Al Thorpe, cheers, mate. Massive respect and much love to you. Thanks very much, mate. And I did notice your comments earlier on, but as usual on my lives, no one takes a breath. No one takes a breath. All right? The only cool guy on here is Mark. Okay. Cheers, Al. Massive respect. Much love, mate. Much appreciated. Thanks for your support. Nice one.
Indeed.
Zara's a bit uptight tonight, guys. Bear with her. She won't mind me saying that. No worries. Lots of
I know when to keep my lip buttoned.
I'm not bloody uptight. Not at all. I'm not uptight. So you can go and
I know
that
you're
comment
not, Sarah.
right up where you want. But I'm just saying, some people, they love to torment and they love to cause drama. And now it's over with Fluke and bloody sunglasses, whatever his name is, and his washing. But
Paul BF.
yeah, Crinkle. Now it's over with him. They want to cause a bit more drama, and I'm like, we were having a really nice chat beforehand. Why can't we have it after? Because people find it amusing to watch other people have murder with each other. That's what the true humanity of it all is. So I tell you what, you can call me whatever you want, but I tell you what, I'll call you whatever you want when I see your big fat fucking profile picture.
Whoa, you tonight? What's up with you?
Well, because I've just been called some really bad things, like for no apparent reason, out of nowhere.
Who by?
Well, they are humongously obese people, so yeah, I'm going to say
Sarah, come on. You better than this.
They can just roll over.
You're in a bad mood for some reason today.
I'm not. Do you know what? I've been in the best mood. I'm actually not in a bad mood. I'm a bit scared. Like, why is this happening again? I've been in a good mood. I've had a good night. Apart
Probably because
from
if
Crinkle
people are
having
having a bad night and they see and they see someone enjoying themselves, they like to try and bring them down to the shitty night they're having as well. I mean,
Sarah, come on.
Why do when are like this?
You know you got massive support on my lives and things like that, and no matter who's on my lives, they're gonna get gypped. Me more than anyone. Just let it water off a duck's back.
Exactly.
Do you know what it is? It's my faith within humanity. Within humanity, you shouldn't have to get blocked to not be a cunt. That's exactly the words that I wanted to say, and that's Shakespearean. You should not have to be blocked without being a cunteth, okay? Why
Right.
are people like this? Why do this to other people? Is this your pastime? I don't understand. I just wanted to go to sleep. I thought that bloody you and Crinkle and all that Godless was the biggest drama of the night. You know, I was quite happy with that. I wasn't happy, but you know what I mean. And I thought it'd be me. Why are people so mean?
Like I say, if they're having a bad day, they like to bring people down to that same sort of level. So their life doesn't seem so shit if they're bringing everyone else down to the same sort of level. It's just the way some people's mindset are. But like Dino's saying, you just treat it like water on a duck's back. Consider yourself in training. You know, the more people sling shit at you, the more you're actually usually on target. You only get flack if you're over the target, you know. So usually if you say things that people that's true, that offend people, they're going to say what they're going to say to try and discredit or knock your credibility, because that's all it's about, conflict and credibility, you know. If you rise above it and just don't worry about it and just treat it as they have an opinion too. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one. Some stink more than others.
And you're used to this by now, Sarah.
Why can't we all just agree to disagree? And there's no actual conflict.
Everyone's different.
But why? Do you know? I don't know why YouTube. Well, I actually know why YouTube is made an after comment thing, because it causes disruption. It causes social disruption, and it causes mental health, and it causes a reaction.
Yeah, and other things as well. It causes good things as well. You've inspired a lot of people when you come on my lives.
Don't think
so. It works the other way as well.
I've inspired you. What have you inspired them to do? Not to do their hair. Oh, I'm not actually bloody irate. Sorry, I was just moving. It could have got a bad chest. I've been sick like you.
You know what I mean.
Sorry. No.
It's all good.
I'm not trying to. I think people think that I'm on there to look for some sort of glamour or whatever. That's why I've not showed me camera or anything. I'm nothing to do with that. I just every now and then I would like my voice heard. That's it. That's all. That's all I want.
I don't think I think that's sort of a pipe dream, though. I mean, everyone would have to be the same, and you know, we're all diverse.
I'm not saying heard by the masses. I'm not saying heard by the masses. I'm saying heard by one or two people that are similar thinking. So it sort of gives them a boost up to go keep going. Do you know what I mean? That's all.
That's a good thing.
That's all. A similar platform. And I think you provide that without being provocative.
YouTube was first created because someone wanted to send a video of an elephant, a 10-second video of an elephant. I think that's the original creation of YouTube. From what I remember of the history of it. Yeah, someone was trying to send a video to someone else and they created a platform so they could send a video, and that's what created YouTube. I'm pretty sure it was to do with it's a 10-second video of an elephant is why YouTube was first created. But yeah. Just like anything, it gets manipulated and turned into a tool for the masses. It's a good thing.
It's absolutely crazy.
You live and learn.
I don't know. Oh God, don't we? I just sometimes I just want to stop doing both and just go, oh, can I sleep? Can I sleep? Can we bring? Not in a morbid way. Sorry, people.
Never hide away, Sarah. Never.
Do you know when you felt down, but if you know how you felt bad, I've literally vomited every single night, all night for like 4 or 5 days on a run. I've lost so much weight, which I'm grateful of, but not in the way that I have. I've not been able to function. and it's just been, and I've just been so sick. But you realise, bloody hell, just to be able to speak to people, because I couldn't speak on the phone, my voice was gone from vomiting that much. It's all red raw, my throat.
Yep.
I've got honey down there right now. But yeah, I will go now anyway.
Bit of honey and lemon.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I did honey.
Yeah, Sarah, I'll drop you a line. All right.
I don't think you will. Though. Is it? Just tell me.
Oh,
Is
you
it?
said
Don't
this
do it on
last
normal
time.
phone.
Just leave it with that. I'll drop you a line. All right.
Well, don't do it on normal, please, because
I know what to do. I know what to do. So chill out, please. Chill out.
I know, but it worried me when you just dropped out, and I was like,
I had to do things for reasons. I'll explain that to you. All right.
I understand. It did make me worry, but this is a
Everything happens for a reason.
Let's not get into that.
Right, I'm sorry about that. Right, guys, 5 minutes. During that, I just want to. Luke, 5 minutes max. Right.
Thank you for having me back, Dino. Am I back on?
We're doing 5 minutes max, Crinkle. And then 3 minutes, because I want to spend 2 minutes saying good night to everyone and thank you.
Well, I hope you saw from that interaction that I was as well behaved as I could have been. So, and yeah, just unfortunate that you had to kick me off. But anyway, yeah, I've enjoyed it tonight. It's been good. Hopefully you'll see the new and improved Crinkle.
Right, before Friday, we will see that audit you promised us. Right?
I'll do my best to get it done, yeah.
Right, and I'll put the whole video up on Friday for you, and then your channel will boost.
Cool. And
no worries.
What I'm going to do is, what Fluke said, I will withhold my information and all that, and stick to my rights. But let's see if I can expose any corruption.
Hopefully so, mate. I'd love to see it. We'd love to see it. Can't wait. Surprise spy.
Hopefully it'll be something apart from the police saying we're going to handcuff you until you give us your name and address.
Section 43.
What will happen? Would you? Would you?
Well, no, I'm prepared to go into the police cells and say, well, if you want to do that, take me in, because I know you're not going to charge me.
The thing is, earlier on, you said...
I know, I changed my mind. After Fluke mentioned... but my whole thing, though, was like... it's what auditors always say. We're here to expose corruption. And for me personally, I don't think that the policeman, if you get a bit arsey and, you're evasive, and then he gets arsey and puts you under Section 43 until you give him your details. I kind of don't think, to me, I don't see that as serious corruption. It's just a policeman being arsey, but, I will withhold my things then, and if that's all I can expose, then I'll expose it.
I've always said there's no script. It's on the day, no script.
Yeah. I will.
See what happens. Get out there, do your best, try and expose corruption if you can, whether they've done it beforehand or not. It's whether they do it in that moment while you're there. If they do it in that moment and they corrupt you and abuse the powers and detain you under Section 43 for no real reason, then fair play, mate. That'll be a massive video, and I'll plug it.
This is it. This is what my game plan, you see, is to go in there with a non-confrontational attitude. So we'll see if the police really are abusing their power. Like, because if you're pleasant to them, they've got no reason to do that. But usually what I see is, like I said earlier, a bit of tension, and then the police they sort of are within their rights to be arsey like that if they want. Because I've never seen a policeman on all these auditing videos. Has any of them ever been taken to court for abuse of power from doing that?
Yeah.
Have they?
Yeah.
They have. Okay. Well, I'll stick to what Fluke said, and I'll stick to my rights. I won't cave in that respect. I'm willing to be taken in as well and say, okay, what are you going to charge me with? Because
we get the gist. That's the usual thing. No worries, mate. Let's see how it goes. Do your best.
Cheers.
Bring it to us on Friday. That'd be massive.
Yeah, man. I'm going to take the auditing game by storm.
There's fucking loads of viewers, mate, if you bring that video out before Friday and I announce it Thursday night, something like that. Listen, guys, I'm off.
Nice.
Thank you so much. No, it's all right. Honestly, guys, it's been superb.
It's all love from me, man. It's all love from me. It's all love, man.
No worries. Well, listen, I'll see you later, mate, if you want to go.
Nice one, man.
No worries. Right, Crinkle's gone. Mark has been massive as always. Proper talk. Don't forget what's going on in New Zealand, guys. It's not it's just about going on round here. It's about the world. But please check New Zealand out, what they're going through at the minute. Zara, as always, looks beautiful. Talks nice, but tonight I think she's been a bit uptight. She won't admit it, look. She won't. She's so fucking stubborn. But then again, I think she'll be back on for. What do you think, guys? Do you think Friday? Do you think Friday Night Live should come back?
Sure.
Cheers, Mark. That's you and Biker.
Yep.
If you want to put a one up in the chat
What did you say, Mark?
What
did you say, Mark?
Bring Friday nights back.
No.
Sure.
No, mate. Mate. I'm not doing it.
No,
mate.
You can't do a New Zealand.
No, mate. No, you, mate.
Bloody awful, mate.
Well, perhaps I should speak like I'm a Scottish man. I just look like a Scottish man. I go eat some haggis.
Bloody awful. I can do an accent better than you can. Okay. No, it's bloody awful. What you're saying is bloody awful.
Right, listen, one last thing. Put a one up in the chat if you think I should carry on with Friday Night Live.
Look how many ones are in there already. Look.
It's about 4.
Love is tough. Jesus Christ.
4 people will watch. 5. I know Mark will watch. That's 6. Right, okay.
All good.
It's all ones. Yeah, it's going to be Friday, I think, guys. Back to normal. I say normal. If Fluke comes on, it won't be that normal. But if you're still watching, I know he's laughing right now. So, yeah, let's get back to business, guys, on a Friday. But let's keep it a lot more cooler this time. And, thanks, James.
Fluke can't keep it light-hearted because he's got so much heaviness. And once you know, I found it really hard for years to not be able to talk
I do get a lot of comments about Fluke, and it's hard because I just love Fluke.
It's not his fault at all.
He's been there for a long time for me. Yeah, it's very hard.
So even though you've blocked me and I've got no contact with you, I can still talk to Fluke.
Okay. Thanks for all your ones.
I'll say good night, good morning, good evening to everyone, and see you all later. Gonna head inside.
Thank you so much, Mark.
Good night, good morning, and good evening.
Brilliant.
Indeed. See you later, guys.
Brilliant, and so is your wife for putting up for it with it.
Yeah, that's right. See ya.
I'll see you on Friday, Mark.
Cheers.
That's Mark from New Zealand, guys, the Kiwi. Great guy. Right.
He's
Good night,
brilliant, isn't
Alligator. Human Earthling More, thanks so much. Yeah, he's got passion. You know, this is it. It's hard for me because my platform gets used in a nice way. And I always allow people to speak, so I don't mind that. It's what I'm about, freedom of speech, like it or not. I just want to go back, before I say good night to Zara, I just want to go back to make sure I say hello to a few people.
2 seconds. I'm on live stream.
One is Paul Jackson.
Bye.
Guys, thanks very much. Al Thorpe, a massive mention to that guy. Thanks so much. James Patrick McDonough, the biggest pain in the arse going, who's been there from day one. James, I'm not daft. Tyrone, I've just seen you. There's no link going in. I'm finishing, mate. So, thanks so much, guys. Massive respect, much love. I will see you on Friday Night Live. No worries. Okay, Zara, stay there. Anyway. Love from Mexico, Graham Mark. Thank you very much. Here's a mushroom, many more. Thanks so much, guys. I'm going to end it. It'll take me all night to say good night or good morning. So I'll see you on Friday, no doubt.